the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's the boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New media today, USA Boxing. We are back. The toe tagger and body bagger is here. Yeah, today gonna be a good one, boy. I can tell you that. Today gonna be a good one. Today gonna be a good one, man. I'm feeling okay.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Feeling okay. Feeling okay, man. What's going on, everybody, man? Let's talk to the people, man. We do this for the people, by the people, of the people. You know, we're gonna address some things today. We want to address some things today. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Don't forget, man, to join and become a member as well. If you want to sign up for the membership, become a member, man. New Media Today, USA Boxing family. Sign up to become a member. You can click the link in the description above. It's pinned to the top. Want to become a member? Please join. Join the membership. You see what I'm saying? All of this helps us out, man. Helps us out over here. You see what I'm saying? Thinking about getting a new goddamn lens. So shout out to Dub. What's going on? He said we need Rick Glaze on the phone, coach. It's good. That's a good idea. I wasn't even thinking about that, but that's a good idea. Think I'll call him up and see what's up. Fast car. He say fast car edited Hitman Hearns. Boy, hey, y'all be taking my names. Edited Hitman Hearn. I like that though. We gotta get. Hey, I like that. Keep your name like that. Edited Hitman Hearn. And then we need somebody to come up with Booger Ray. Make somebody create a Booger Ray account. Hey, let somebody create a Booger Ray account, man. We gotta have a Booger Ray too. Booger Ray Leonard. You feel me? Shout out, I'm looking at y'all on both sides. Shout out to Halim in the building. I see that Tyson Fury officially retired. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's what he say. You know how Fury is. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Shout out to Jose. Jose, what you say, fam? He say, Coach, you think Tio was right about boxers paying off people? You said like YouTubers and stuff. I mean, there were some YouTubers that get perks, that get some type of perks. You know, I mean, Teofimo he's probably more so in the know. There's some validity to that, what he's saying. To be honest with you, fam. Hold on, let me move this camera. But pay may not necessarily be cash. Pay could be, hey man, I'm just gonna give you exclusive, rights to always interview me and stuff, such. And the content creator benefits by getting the clicks and views, the ad revenue, and super chats and stuff like that. So I mean, there's some validity to what he's saying. I'm not gonna lie to you, fam. There is. Shout out to who else we got in the building, man. Hold on. Shout out to Bruce Gas. Bruce Gas say Fury is a liar. Oh, yes, we already know that. We know that for a fact.
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
True.
All right, we got 100 people in here, man. So let's go ahead and get into the show, man. Let's make it do what it do. Let's make it do what it do. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Shout out to my brother Dante. Salute to you, fam. Oh, we're going to break this down today. Today, we're going to break this down. We're going to break this down today. Shout out to Big Nello, Big Canelo. Nello don't went over there and took that bag, man, and now it's shaking like booty meat over there, man. It's shaking like booty meat, boy. Y'all don't let the boy from Mexico come over there and take the bag. And now, boy, it's shaking like booty meat, boy. Look mighty strange. Let's talk about this. We're going to blame it on Canelo. It's Canelo's fault. Canelo, if you wouldn't have went over there and took them 50 mil from over there, if you wouldn't have took them 40 or 50 mil from over there, we wouldn't be having this show right now, Mel. It's your fault, Canelo. I'm blaming you. It's Canelo's fault. Hey, it's Canelo fault, man. It is what it is. I don't know who's calling, but we are not accepting any calls right now. We're not accepting any calls right now. Not accepting any calls right now. We got to get over 100. We got to get 200 likes. We got to get 200 likes. Once we get 200 likes, then the phone lines will be open. Let's get into the show, guys. Let's get into the show. Let's make it do what it do. Salute to everybody. We got 63 likes. We shouted in a midget on his knees trying to sling keys right now. You know what I mean? So we shout, not short, shout. We shouted in a midget on his knees. It is what it is. It is what it is. Sauce, he said, Coach, you see they just announced that Eubanks being, yeah. We knew they had to sign the contract. I saw that. It was a good press conference. Eubanks and Ben. That was a good press conference. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I don't know who keeps calling, but guess what? I'm not answering. Send a text message. If it's an emergency, send a text message. We do not. If you're watching the show, don't call here. If you're watching the show, you know we got to have 200 likes. If you want to get my attention, send a text message if it's important or whatever. But I'm not answering that phone. Say it ain't so. The PBC offers Terence Crawford $4.6 million for Spence fight. 3-fight deal. That's what sources say. That's the rumors, right? That's the rumors. Rumor mill. I think I initially saw this. Was it on True Sports? I think it was my brother over there down here in Miami with me, down here in Florida with me, rather. True Sports. I think it's True Sports came up with that. People hit me up, man. Coach, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? I'm like, it's shake my head to it a little bit. I don't know the dollar amount, but I do know that, from the people that I know that's close to the situation, for the people that I know, they have been consistent with telling me, yeah, man, they trying to, you know what I mean? They know they trying to come with something real low. Real low. But let's continue. Let's get into this. And we're going to address Stephen Espinosa too. Stephen Espinosa, he comes out and he says, hey, man, he denies everything. Well, he didn't deny nothing. I'm going to tell you what he said. I'm a stickler for language. I am a stickler for language, boy. One thing about me, I am a stickler for language. Yes, sir. Yes, I am. We're going to go on over here. This dude here, man. Stephen Espinosa, I like to call him the weasel. Stephen Espinosa is a weasel. Lying piece of shit. Stephen Espinosa. Let's continue. Anyways, let's go on over here. I'm gonna pull this up. Stephen Espinosa. Anyways, Terence Crawford is rumored to have been offered a 3-fight deal from the PBC to fight Errol Spence. It's a 3-fight deal, right? And that Errol Spence is supposed to be a part of it. That breaks down to about what? $4.6 million a fight for 3 fights. Stephen Espinosa came out on Twitter denying these rumors. Or did he deny the rumors? Some people say, yeah, man, Stephen Espinosa came out and denied them. He emphatically denied them. But when I look at what he said, he didn't deny anything. I'm gonna show you. But we still, what we do know is what we still don't have a fight done as of today. Conor Ben and Chris Eubank Jr. is fighting each other. 3-4 months ago, was nobody even thinking about that. Look how many fights that have happened since Crawford has become a free agent. I guess Terence Crawford thought, yeah, once I become a free agent, man, it's gonna be good, right? Nah. Your brother at the PBC, they ain't fucking with you like that, there, boy. Shout out to Tim Smith. He let the cat out the bag. Tim Smith told the truth. He let the cat out the bag. Let's continue. Right? But as of right now, we still don't have a fight date. Terence Crawford has been a free agent for 9 months now. And the PBC, the all-black company, quote unquote, Wakanda, who just love black fighters. And all the black fighters over there, swimming in milk and drinking honey, and it's the land of milk and honey. Yeah. That's what they say. That's what they say, right? Shout out to all of the content creators, man. I think I did see a video that Blue Blood on Sports TV put out. Shout out to Blue. He put out something. Y'all know he caught my show not too long ago. So, me and the brother talk. But he covered this. A couple of content creators covered this. But I saw his video in particular. 2 videos I saw in particular, right? And I look at the comments. You guys know me. I like to look at the comments on what the people say in the comments, because the comments tells the story. The comments tells you what the people are thinking about. Probably want to check those comments out today too. I want to look at some of those comments, right? And we already know how Wakanda feels about certain black fighters. We know that, right? We know that. I think I blowed that up. Anyway, Stephen Espinosa of Showtime have denied these claims on Twitter. That's what they say, right? But what we do know is that we still do not have a damn fight. That's what we do know. So the money is an issue, according to Tim Smith, meaning that the lack of money is the issue, just like Tim Smith of the PBC said it was. Rick Glazier, shout out to Rick Glazier. Whether you like him or not is irrelevant to me. Rick Glazier even confirmed his sources have told him the same thing about Crawford being lowballed. We had Rick Glazier on the show. I'm going to drop that video. I'm going to drop the video when I had Rick Glazier on the show, and my main man, Steve Kim. Drop that video too. I'm going to drop that. Video's already done. I'm going to drop that. You see what I'm saying? And in my opinion, this is why the Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence fight haven't been made yet. Is the PBC broke? I don't know. Does the PBC believe in investing money in top black fighters? I don't know. Why can't the PBC pay 2 of the best fighters in the world, 2 welterweights in the world that happen to be black? Black Lives Matter. That happen to be black. Why they having trouble paying both of these fighters big money purses that they want? Or not even big money, just, why they having trouble doing that? That's a good question to ask, right? A good question to ask. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe with the like button. Let's get these likes up to 200 so I can open up these phone lines. Do you guys believe that the rumored reports about this lowball offer to Terence Crawford by the PBC, do you believe it? Or do you believe the lying weasel, Stephen Espinosa? Stephen Espinosa, you's a bitch. I don't like Stephen Espinosa. He's one of the lyingest motherfuckers ever. He's the master liar. Let's get into the show. He said I doubt PBC is broke, but I know Bud is in the draw. That's hated. Now he's not a draw, but he got a net worth of what, $8-9 million? He drawed $8-9 million out of his career, according to Google. So fact of the matter is, I seen a fighter that wasn't a draw. Caleb Plant. When Caleb Plant, let me ask you guys a question. Was Caleb Plant a draw? Shout out to Lady Shed. Lady Shed, woo, I laid them landmines all the way down on the ground, right? Lady Shed, I laid them landmines down on the ground. When I say shit, I'm already ready. When I hear this, yeah, man, this dude ain't no draw. He don't deserve this and he don't deserve that. Guess what? How many pay-per-views did Caleb Plant sell before he fought Canelo? Let me help you out. 0. The white boy from Ashland, Tennessee. Let me ask you a question. Was he a draw? No. Guess what? That fake ass Vanilla Ice got $10 million. True. You want to know why? Because the boy from Mexico is the draw. He's so much of a bigger draw that he can get his money and make sure that the guy he's fighting is going to get the money that he wants. What this tells me is Errol Spence is not the draw that his fans are making him out to be. If he was, how come he can't draw enough money to secure both of these fights? I mean, secure this fight. I know when Canelo fight a motherfucker, he brings so much to the table that, hey man, I'm gonna pay you this, and this what you gonna get, and then both sides are happy. I know when Anthony Joshua fight a motherfucker, you know what I mean? Hey man, look, I'm gonna give you $7-8 million, man. Give you $10 million. Usyk getting 50 million, 60 million pounds or something like that. And look here, man, this is what it's gonna be. So I told y'all right. These dudes ain't what their fan bases online are making them out to be. They're not. Neither one of them, Crawford nor Spence. One is doing a little bit better than the other, but selling pay-per-views, but that's about it. These are two niggas who multimillionaires. Both of them almost got a net worth of almost $10 million, something like that, which is good. But you know me, my job is to blow the narratives up. And you know I love pissing them off, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm pissing their ass off today. Today, I'm not going to be bullshitting. Not today. So let's go over here, man. Shout out to Lady Shan Dunham Season. Milwaukee Money, he said, y'all hating on Errol. Well, if we hating on Errol, why are you over here, Milwaukee Money? Why don't you leave? You say I'm hating on Errol? If I was hating on Errol, Milwaukee Money, my good brother, would I play this?
Yes. Yes. Surprise. You gay. That's not all. Go in there. Yes. Yes.
It is warm.
Yes. I love you. Just because.
More than likely, that's probably Jason Mones. You know, Jason Mones got 1 million accounts. Shout out to you, Jason Mones, aka Milwaukee Money. Today Friday, boy. I ain't got no chill today, boy. No chill today. I have no chill. I give a fuck about a nigga feelings today. And I smoke. Sauce Lewis, he said, I think they are a draw, but people are stopping the fight from happening. Yeah. Shout out to my sister, Lady Shan. She say it's giving bitch vibes. Yes, it is. Shan. I'm in the mood, Shan. I'm in the mood today, though. I'm in the mood today. I'm with the shits today. Today I'm with the shits. Today I am with the shits. I'm making enemies today. I'm breaking hearts and making enemies. That's what I'm doing today. Let's go. Check this out, though, right? Let's go to Steven Espinosa. So this rumor that's out about the 3-fight deal worth $14 million deal. You got people all up in the flux. So you got Team Spence. Oh man, don't be believing that. Don't be believing no rumors and all that stuff there, man. Yada yada yada. And then you got Team Bud. Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying, man? They lowballing the man. They doing this and doing that. And guess what? Then they're somewhere in the middle. See, I like to focus on the middle ground. I don't like to focus on the left, even though I watch the left. I don't like to focus too much on the right, even though I watch the right. I like to focus right down the middle. Because this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing Canelo fighting Triple G. I'm seeing Joshua fighting Usyk. I'm seeing Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano don't fall. I'm seeing Conor Benn is getting ready to fight Chris Eubank. I'm seeing all of these fights. Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer fight tonight. I'm seeing all of these fights getting made. But when it comes to this one fight, it seemed like they trying to, it's like trying to steal gold from Fort Knox. It's just so hard. It's just so complicated. Pause. So hard and complicated. When it comes to the brothers, it's so hard and complicated. When it comes to the brothers, you know, one brother got a lot more bigger fan base, black fan base, than the other brother. So his fans attack that fighter. But all his fans broke. Niggas ain't got no money. Right? Oh man, I'm finna break some niggas hard today, man. I give 2 fucks today. Shout out to Jose Rendon. Hey, okay. For dropping that $2. Bam! Super chat on your boy. Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. What they say, man? He say PBC stands for Putos Bacon. That's a good one.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, I ride with the AK. In my opinion, let's talk to the people, man. In my opinion, he said, well, Crawford got $6 million to fight Porter, so why in the hell would he take less to fight Spence? I don't know. It's a rumor. It's a rumor. Let's go over here though, because I see a lot of videos saying that Steven Espinosa denied this, right? Or did he? I'm a stickler for language. I like to go by what. Sometimes you can go by what a person said, and you can go by what they didn't say. You can go by what they said, you can go by what they didn't say. Let's look at this right here. Steven Espinosa said, as I repeatedly said, it would not be productive to publicly discuss the details of certain negotiations while they are ongoing. Having said that, some of these rumors are comical. Let's stop right there. Some people interpret this as Steven Espinosa is denying that there was an offer to Terence Crawford for a 3-fight deal for $14 million, which averages out to $4.6 million per fight to sign with the PBC. Let me ask you guys a question. I don't see nowhere in here where he denied it. He said, he said right here, as I've repeatedly said, it would not be productive to publicly discuss the details of certain negotiations while ongoing. Having said that, some of these rumors are comical. Some of these rumors are comical. What does that mean? Does that mean that the rumors are not true? Does that mean that the rumors that came out about the details of the fight is a lie? That's not my interpretation of that. True. Shout out to Hulk from Maryland. That's not my interpretation of that. I don't see shit denied right here. I don't see shit denied at all right here. He just says some of these rumors are comical. Which rumors are you talking about? There have been several rumors about this fight. Which ones are you talking about? A lot of content creators got sources. When information get leaked out, it's because it's somebody on the inside that might have leaked something out to someone else, and then that person leaked something out to someone else. If you look at all the different content creators, some of them are saying the same things and some are not, right? But these leaks are coming from somewhere. I'm not the one to worry about what a fighter making, what a fighter's not making, but I will address these things that I see that are bullshit when I see it. That's my job, to address the bullshit. I don't give a fuck about Steven Espinosa. I don't even like the guy, to be honest with you. I feel the same way about Steven Espinosa the way Spence fans feel about Crawford. They hate Crawford with a passion. I hate Steven Espinosa with a passion. Just being honest with you. Don't like the man at all. But I say all that to say this. I can put my dislike for him aside. I don't see nothing where he's denying anything. Again, I don't know Crawford. I don't know Spence. All I give a damn about is seeing the fight. What I do know is this one slim, dark-skinned, jet black guy that a lot of black people from Texas hate, in different parts of the country hate their own brother. Okay, not all, but a good group online. I ain't gonna say all. I'm just saying online on YouTube. We ain't gonna say no names, but We know that guy has been a free agent for 9 months. We know that guy is knocking on Wakanda's front door. Boom, 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 boom. Wakanda, let me in. Black Panther, let me in. And they don't want to share none of the vibranium. Let's do this. Hold on. Let me call somebody. Let me see, can I call somebody? See, can I get somebody on the phone? Can I get somebody on the phone? Can I get somebody on the phone? See, can I get somebody on the phone? Not playing today, not today. Hold on, guys. See, can I get this brother? Hold on, guys. All right, everybody. We have the legendary Rick Glazier on the phone. There's a lot of people feel some type of way about Rick. I don't give a damn. Rick is all right with me. So we got the legendary Rick Glazier on the phone. Let's give him a round of applause. Rick, I got a quick question for you. There's a rumor that's going out right now online that Terence Crawford has been offered from the PBC. I don't know whether sources say, according to reports, according to sources, that he's been offered a 3-fight deal to fight, I guess, Errol Spence and 2 other fighters. I don't know who that is at the PBC. 3-fight deal, $14 million. That averages out to $4.6 million per fight. Now, remember when I had you on here before, you told me that they was pretty much trying to lowball Terence Crawford and just really give him kind of like just anything, and he hasn't been going for it. What say you about these sources say reports?
Well, the sources, whoever put it out there, is not wrong. Okay, that is all correct. But there's pressure coming down from Espinoza onto Heyman, which is very unusual. Probably because Espinoza is getting pressure from his bosses to make this fight. So he's Heyman's trying to sweeten the pot. The problem he's got is $14.6 million is a low ball. And I mean, he just made $6 million for Porter. If he makes between 12 and he should be making between 12 and 15 for this fight alone. So even if it was 12, he's going to give him 1.3 million apiece for 2 more fights. It's a low ball offer. It's just another low ball offer. And that's what it is. It's just in a different form. That's all it is. It's a 3-fight deal instead of a 1-fight deal. So, I mean, what is he offering him? I mean, hardly anything to fight Spence is what it comes down to. And that's what it's all about. So I mean, everybody's reporting, the Dan Raphael's reporting, this guy's reporting, the fight's close to being made. With this kind of figure being thrown around, how could it be close to being made?
Crawford's been a free agent for 9 months?
Yeah, since last November 21st. November 20th of the last year of 2001 was his last. 2021 was his last fight with the Porter fight was the last fight with Top Ranker. So technically, at midnight that night, he became a free agent. And so figure the months out. It's pretty close.
So where do these type of rumors come from?
Well,
you get what I'm saying? Like, is there somebody on the inside of the PBC that's leaking information or something like that?
Well, that could be. I'm not saying that is the case, but that could be. But here's where it could be too. Okay, the money gets out there, and then Spence says to somebody, I'll offer him $14.6 million. And then, it's
14 million from what I heard. 14 million.
Okay, 14 million. You're right. I'm sorry, 14 million. Right. Okay, 14 million. Right. Okay, and then all of a sudden, Crawford was told through who's ever negotiating, his attorney, whoever it is,
Mhm.
and he says, "Okay," and then he goes and tells somebody in his camp. His camp tells somebody else, and all of a sudden, it's out there. That's how these things. That's how these things happen.
Mhm.
You got to remember something. Crawford and Spence are not exactly corporate America. They're two regular guys that have an extra special ability,
Mhm.
is what they are. So, these kind of things will get out there.
Right.
It's
So
just the way it is.
I want to say this to you.
Mhm.
You have people who will say, "Oh man, Crawford ain't no draw. He don't deserve. He should just sign the contract. Don't worry about the terms. Just sign the contract and get whatever he can get. He ain't no draw like that." What I wanted to ask you was, how much was a draw Caleb Plant was before he got $10 million from Canelo Alvarez?
He was making about $1.5 million a fight.
So, according to the Wakanda logic, and this is just something I said over here on my show. According to the Wakanda logic, Crawford, because he's not a draw like that, he's supposed to get paid $2 million, $3 million, whatever the PBC give
He
him.
just got $6 million per quarter.
Yeah, I understand that, but they're saying, "Oh, he ain't worth that. He shouldn't get this and that."
Well, nobody on the internet is a judge of how much Terence Crawford's worth. Okay, so they got to stop with their opinions because they don't know. The man got $6 million for his last fight. You got to go from there. This is a bigger fight than that, a more dangerous fight, and everything else. Come on now, please.
Hey, how much did Caleb Plant got? What? How much did Caleb Plant get? 10 million, something like that.
$10 million. Yeah, Caleb Plant got $10 million. Right.
What did
exactly.
what did he do? What did he do? What did he do to warrant that amount of money?
He didn't. When he wanted to be undisputed, just like Spence does, and Crawford's standing in the way. It's no different, except that Spence doesn't make $50 million a fight, so everything's relative. But still, he's worth. It's nuts. Everybody, everybody's lost control of reality, of their minds and what reality is. Everybody, all these Spence Johnson jumpers are like, Crawford to take dog food. Fuck you. Crawford is just as good a champion as Spence is. He's a 3-division champion. Yeah. He's a hell of a fighter, and most boxing insiders think Spence is going to Crawford's going to wipe the floor with him. So we'll see. We'll see.
So what you think the end game is?
The end game?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think they put the rumor out there to try to fluff the fight off on Crawford on Heyman trying to fluff the fight out because he wants him to fight Thurman.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Stephen Espinosa said that as I repeatedly said, it would not be productive to publicly discuss the details of certain negotiations while they are ongoing. He said this on Twitter.
That's not this fight. That's any fight.
That's any fight. But hold on, check this out. He said, having said that, some of these rumors are comical. This is now I'm a stickler for language, Rick. Mm-hmm. This is what I noticed about this tweet. One, the tweet never addressed Spence Crawford, so we can't assume that's what he's talking about.
Of course.
And then two, he said, having said that, some of these rumors are comical. Some of these rumors are comical. What does that mean? Does that mean that the rumors does that mean that the rumors that came out about Spence Crawford is not true? Because there's no denial.
The rumor that they're close would be one. Mm-hmm. I mean, Raphael wrote they're close to a deal. They're finalizing a deal. I mean, they're a long way from finalizing shit. I'm not saying they won't.
Yeah, that's
but
not true,
it doesn't look too promising to me.
Yeah.
I mean, all the indicators tell you just by the $14 million for 3 fights, they're a long way off because one fight's worth between 12 and 15 million itself. So what is what does the other 2 fights mean? If you lose, we're going to pay you $1 million a fight for 2 for each. I don't know what I don't know what it entails. I'm not looking at the contract, but I mean, if that's all he's getting for 3 fights, then he's not getting the right money for the Spence fight. Put it that way, Theo.
All right. So
let me explain something to everybody.
Okay.
Okay. Here's why we can't make the big fight today amongst these fighters, these PBC fighters. Okay? Here's the real reason why. When Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran fought the first time in 1980, Duran's prior biggest purse was $300,000, and he was already world lightweight champion since 72, and here we are in 80. That was his biggest purse. Ray Leonard's biggest purse was $1.5 million. Okay, you listen?
Yeah,
Okay, so Duran got $2 million, which is almost 7 times as what he made prior, and Sugar Ray Leonard made a little more than $1.5 million because he had percentages, but let's say he made under $2 million. So he made between 5 and 6 times more for the fight. Now, based on those things, Porter just got $6 million for Porter. Based on that, let's say he is the challenger, even though he's the champ. But let's say he takes it. Let's say as the LDBC says, Crawford's the B side. Well, let me tell you about the B side. And based on that math, that means that he should be getting about $40 million for the fight because he got $6 million for Porter. This is why we can't make the big fights because the fighters are overpaid. Just like Spence, just like Porter got. I mean, what's his name? What is his name? Danny Garcia got $1.5 million to fight that stiff Rod Salta. Okay, which he should have got $300,000 for. Okay, so how do you pay a guy all this money when he's fighting stiff, making a lot of money to fight garbage with no risk? So how do you make the big fights? You can't. There's not enough money there because there's too much piracy in the pay-per-view. So it's a vicious cycle.
So you know how we have these rumors of certain fighters doing certain pay-per-views. I'm not saying any names, not going to say any names, but certain fighters doing 230,000, 260,000 pay-per-view buys.
Yeah.
Is that
all lies?
Yeah,
all lies.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is that because Showtime doesn't release their numbers?
No, they don't release the numbers. Wait. They release their numbers until I call them out on their fake Floyd Mayweather numbers years ago on the Andre Burrow fight. I called them, and then I started calling them out on their fake numbers. I had the exact number. Then all of a sudden they stopped doing it. They said, "We don't do that anymore." Well, they knew I had the real numbers, and I was on Twitter, and I was exposing Espinoza. So they said, "Well, we don't put the numbers out anymore."
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just tell you. Okay. The truth of the matter is they're all fake. What's his name did 150? I'm sorry, he did 52,000 homes for the Cruz fight back in December 5th on that fateful Sunday night when they found out what Tank was really worth on pay-per-view. And they did over a little over 100,000 for this fight with the last fight he just had, whoever. I don't even remember.
Rolly Romero.
Yeah, Rolly Romero. See how forgettable what the fight was? I forgot even who fought. So, they're just not doing the numbers that they say they're doing. Spence isn't doing the numbers they are doing. If they were, what's his name? This is a fact. Crawford and Porter did more pay-per-view buys on ESPN Plus pay-per-view streaming only, no cable and no satellite, than Spence and Ugas did on satellite streaming and on satellite and cable. Okay, so there you go. That's all you need to know. So anybody that doesn't think that Crawford's a draw, they're talking about Spence too. Don't forget one thing, everybody. Crawford's a big draw in Omaha, except the top fighters aren't going to go to Omaha to fight. They're not going to go to his hometown. But he's a big draw in Omaha. He did over 14,000 a whole bunch of times. So there's your answer there.
So what does, if this fight doesn't materialize and seem like it's leaning that way, where do both men go?
I think that Spence ends up fighting Keith Thurman, and I think Crawford will probably end up fighting Virgil Ortiz.
Okay. That'd
So
be a
that's
good fight.
that's a WBO mandatory.
That and that's up. That Mando was up. What? When is it? When is that Mando?
I don't know when. You're actually not really the mandatory until the time comes. If the time is up, then you become the mandatory. He's the #1 contender. You know how it goes. Whatever.
Yeah.
But listen, if they want to make the mandatory now, if they want to make the fight now, he's the mandatory. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, that'll be a good fight. I think that fight will do real well. Well, I don't know
That fight will do real.
but that fight will do real well. Especially, I think it'll hit well with the boxing fans. I would love to see that fight, Ortiz and Crawford. You know, it reminds me of I know you're old school.
Put it this way, to you. Ortiz. This you'll like this one. Ortiz. It's Crawford Ortiz is bigger raw than Spence and Thurman. How's that?
You say it'll be bigger than Spence and Thurman, Crawford Ortiz?
Yeah, of course, because you don't know who the winner's going to be. With the other one, you know who's going to win the fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Rick, Rick, look here, man. Your voice sound real muffled. I'm gonna let you go. I just want to thank you.
My voice. Hold on. It's my fault. I put you on speaker. Okay, there you go. Better?
Yeah, it's better. Okay. So is there? So Keith Thurman gonna be the play. I think Keith Thurman let the cat out the bag about this in January as well. But I don't know. We'll see how it plays. We'll see how this stuff plays out. This is August, September, October, November. 3 more months. We just gotta wait and see. I don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know. We don't know where the rumors
happen.
came from. We don't know where the rumors came from. I'm not saying that the rumors are true. I have no facts on that. I'm not saying that they're not true. All I know is when I look at Steven Espinosa's tweet, he doesn't deny anything. I didn't interpret it as denying. He just said that some of the rumors are comical. He wasn't specific about which rumors. None of that. He wasn't specific about any particular fighters. And so I don't believe in assuming anything. I'm like, well, he could be talking about that. He may not be talking about that. I don't know. He didn't say, hey, man, this rumor that we heard about offer that we made Crawford is not true. He didn't say that I know of. Did you see anything where he said that?
Said what? I'm sorry, I missed that.
No. I'm saying about the rumor or the sources say report that not Spence. The PBC is offering Terence Crawford a 3-fight deal, a 3-fight, $14 million deal, which averages out to $4.6 million fight.
That's been out there for several days. I didn't see any official source. It's been on the internet, but I've heard the same thing. But it doesn't mean it's true. I'm just telling you what I've heard. I don't know. I have no idea. I never looked into it.
Doesn't mean it's true.
I'm at the point now. I'm wore out from the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? There's enough big fights coming up this fall that I'm excited about, and if this one doesn't happen, it just doesn't happen. I'm wore out and I'm tired. Who needs all this? I mean, come on now. It's just gotten completely out of control. All these LBBCers and Haymanites, and they're all, putting stuff out there like Crawford's a bum and he should be taken. Crawford is a first ballot Hall of Famer, not even in doubt. Mm-hmm. And they got to stop you saying anything less about Crawford than that, because he's nothing less than a Hall of Famer. Whether he beats Spence or not, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, these same people think that Crawford's not, but they think Broner is. Mm-hmm. And these are real geniuses here.
It is what it is, man. Hey, Rick, thank you so much, brother. I'm gonna hit you up later on, all right?
Yeah, listen, leave me on the show right now so I can listen. Okay?
Okay. Hey, yeah, I want to get Freeway back on here too, man. I want to get him back on here too.
Yeah, no, anytime you want. Okay, right. I guarantee that. Okay, let's keep me on the show so I can at least listen. Okay.
All right. For sure. Let's get the super chats out the way, man. Sorry about that, fam. Sorry about that. Shout out to Adrian. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Adrian, what to say? He said you gotta like these fanboys keeping the Spence Crawford fight convo going. He said knowing the fight isn't going to happen, coach. Hey, man. Hey, you know what? I got some receipts. I'm gonna drop. I ain't gonna drop it yet.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drop the receipts yet, but I have some receipts. I have some receipts I'm gonna drop. I'm not gonna drop them yet. Some old stuff from last year. Some old stuff from last year. You know what I mean? So let's give Rick Glazer a round of applause. Y'all get these likes up, man. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up, man. We got 450 people in here and less than 200 likes. Let's get the likes up, man, so we can I want to open up the phone lines. I want to talk to the people. That's what I want to do. Now, I say all that to say this. I don't know if these rumors are true or not. I don't know if this per sources say is true or not. I don't know. Not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. What I do know is this here. This fight hasn't happened yet. That's what I do know. And I'm looking at it right down the middle. I don't pledge allegiance to no damn fighters. I don't pledge allegiance to no promotional companies. I don't pledge allegiance to no television networks. I pledge allegiance to the sport of boxing. That's all I care about. So when I look at it, I try to look at it right down the middle. And I try to call it right down the middle. If I see one guy if I see the scales are not balanced, if I see that the scales are heavy on this side but light on this side, it's my job to go on that side to try to even it out. You get what I'm saying? And as far as I'm concerned, the scales have been uneven. The scales have been uneven, as far as I'm concerned. I'm here to balance it out, though. Shout out to In My Opinion, for dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did he say, fam? He say, In My Opinion, he say, thanks for the real content, coach. I appreciate that.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, man, I'm like this here, man. If you don't fuck with me, I ain't gonna fuck with you. But if you come antagonizing me, I am super petty, bro. I do not know when to stop. I don't know when to stop. I'm petty as hell. Not gonna lie to you. Shout out to my sister Bless. She didn't want to let me know that I was petty. True. Here you go. Let's see. Shout out to Martin King. Martin King, what's going on, fam? He said, call Mal ASAP. He said, Al Heyman is not nowhere to respond to nothing. In my opinion, he said, I fuck with you heavy, coach. I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. I really do. Shout out to Wicked. He says, shout out to Wicked Eddie. He said, coach, I love you and your content. We fuck with you heavy. I appreciate that. I got a handful that can't stand my guts, but they watch me every day. They watching me now. They watch me every day. They watching me now. They're watching me now. Shout out to Jugs. Dropping that $2. Bam! Super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, Jugs. Jugs, I already know what Jugs want. He said, give my regards to Spence Crawford. Coach.
Shut that soft ass shit up. And the best man to win. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
He say, coach. He said, why you don't blame Al Heyman? I mean, everybody's involved is to blame as far as I'm concerned. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody's involved. You know, I don't have a special place in my heart for Al Heyman. I don't know the nigga. He don't talk. He don't show his face. I don't know him. You know what I mean? I know I'm an equal opportunity. I don't give a fucker. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about Heyman. I don't give a fuck about Espinosa. I don't give a fuck about Bob. Eddie. And I like Eddie Hearn and stuff like that. And I ain't, yada. I'm just saying, like, I don't care. Are we gonna get these fights, man? And what they got? That's all I care about. Can we get the fights? If we can't get the fights, man, fuck everybody that's involved with that side. And I mean that. I mean that. Shout out to Mr. Quinn. That's where I'm at with it, dog. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. And it is what it is. I'm not doing this to be friends, none of that shit. I'm just calling it the way I see it, dog. You know what I mean? I don't know if the rumors are true or not. I don't know. I have no proof of any of this stuff. All I do know is this here. What I do know is we don't have a fight.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dirty Red for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
That's what I do know. You say, shout out to Dirty Red. You say, if this is true, that's crazy. $6 million for Porter, but only 4.6 for EJ. I'm not worried about what they make, but that seems backwards as it get. You know what though, Dirty Red? But shout out to Tim Smith of the PBC. He said,
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
No, puto, no. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Shout out to Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. He said, I bet you can't do it like me. Hey, you already know. Yeah, you are. Hey, you already know.
I bet you can't do it like me. No. I bet you can't do it like me. No. I bet you can't do it like me.
Shout out to Halim. Halim, what's going on, fam? What's going on? He said, Coach, really, they trying to give Bud 15 million for 3 fights? No. They're not. They're not 15 million, sir. 14 million. Sources say. And those rumors have not been denied by Stephen Espinosa, contrary to popular belief. This right here is not a denial because, you're not specific on what you're talking about. As I repeatedly said, it would not be productive to publicly discuss the details of certain negotiations, plural, while they are ongoing. Which one are you talking about? We don't know. Having said that, some of these rumors are comical. What does that mean? Oh man, you punish fails, man. Comical mean that it ain't true. How you know that? See, you don't understand evasive language. You Wakanda niggas are dumb, right? Y'all are dumb. I know this. You don't understand evasive language. They do this in politics all the time. Don King was a master of it. Reverend Ike. When I was in Nation of Islam, my captain, Captain Curtis Muhammad. I don't know if he's still alive or not, but Captain Curtis Muhammad, we called him F5 in the 90s. F5, we learned how to answer questions without answering questions. You don't give a direct, you never address anything specifically. You always, you know how you talk to a politician? You know how politicians talk, how they answer questions. You answer it, you answer it very evasively. You get what I'm saying? Man, you said you was going to go to the store. You know what? I did say that. Man, you know what, man? What my cousin used to say. He said, man, I thought you, he said, man, I thought you were going to buy me that watch. Oh, man, I did say that. Thank you for reminding me. Why you ain't buy it? Hey, why you ain't buy that watch you told me you were going to buy me? Oh, man, you know what? I did say that. Well, instead of telling them why, well, I ain't buy it, man, because, yada, 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 yada. But you get what I'm saying, though. It just. We in the same position. We in the same position today that we were at 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, and now. It's the same shit. Same shit, same toilet. Same shit, same toilet. Let me open up these phone lines. Let me see what we got. I'm opening up these phone lines. What do we have? How many likes do we have? Let's see. How many likes do we have? All right, can't see that. How many likes do we have? All right, we got 217. We have, all right, we need 300 likes. We need 300 likes. We need 82 likes. We need 80 likes. 80 likes, I open up the phone lines. Kind of business fighting. Let's talk about the fights that's happening. Shout out to Canelo Alvarez. Oh, that goddamn Canelo. I blame Canelo. I think what we need to do, I think we need to unite as a community, and we need to protest this upcoming fight with Canelo and Triple G. Because Canelo is the reason why the bag has been stuck up over there in Wakanda. The bag has been stuck up because of Canelo. He took all the riches, and now there's nothing left for the brother man. This is the problem. This is the problem. And this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. I'm blaming Canelo. I'm blaming Canelo. I'm blaming Canelo. It's Canelo's fault. Might as well.
Yo.
Might as well. I'm blaming Canelo.
True.
Canelo is to blame. Canelo is to blame. He didn't have to do that and say he was wrong. He didn't have to do that. He was wrong. The brothers can't get paid. I mean, they can get paid the 1.5 mil and the 2 mil guarantee. They can get that, but woo, boy, God damn that goddamn Canelo, boy. I'm upset with Canelo. It's his fault. Canelo robbed the budget. Seems like. Oscar, what's up, Oscar? Knockdown 305. It's Canelo's fault. We're gonna blame Canelo. We killed 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll hate Crawford. Hate the brother. We'll hate the brother and then hate on Cinnamon at the same time. We'll do that. We'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll hate the brother, then hate on Cinnamon at the same time. It's Cinnamon's fault. We're gonna blame him. This dude Sauce Louis. Wow. Sauce Louis, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about Sauce Louis. Really don't know. Shout out to Modern Boxer. What did he say, fam? He said Canelo got the loyal, hard-working, tax-paying American Mexican fans. Yes, yeah. He said it all leads back to Floyd, really though. Okay, for anyone who's been following me, because I don't want no sensitive Canelo fans crying. For anyone who's been following me, you have to understand my sense of humor. I'm a very sarcastic person. So you got to understand my sarcasm, right? I don't want you crying, getting mad. Oh, you heard what he said? That puto said, he said, we blaming Canelo. He said it's Canelo's fault. Let's pull up on him and say, no, I don't want to hear that shit. Get over it. It's a joke. Okay? It's a joke. Anyways. Conor Ben and what's my main man name? Conor Ben and Chris Eubank Jr. I saw that press conference. It was fire. I liked it a lot. That press conference was fire. I liked it a lot. These fights are happening. Tyson Fury retired. In more boxing news, sources say. Anthony Joshua and Usyk are fighting soon. They're fighting on the 20th. It's going to be a hell of a fight there, boy. Both of them are getting paid 65 million pounds or something of that sort. Cash cow shit. Cash cows. Not that Hog Morgan Chitlin stuff. Not that Wakanda stuff. Cash cow stuff, right? Boxing scene. We haven't seen Caleb Plant since he fought Canelo. Do anybody know where Caleb Plant is at? Anybody know where Caleb Plant is at? We haven't seen him since. We haven't seen Caleb Plant since he got them $10 million from Canelo. Have anybody seen him? Ryan, what did he say? He said Trevor Bryan was on the page. He said Trevor Bryan was on the page. Trevor Bryan was on the page. Trevor Bryan was on the page. Sign the contract. What the terms of the contract? Don't worry about the terms. Just sign the contract. These kind of jail GED ass niggas, liquor store ass niggas, Nick Sack selling ass. Oh, they make me sick. Really they do. True. Shout out to Jugs. Hey, okay. Put up in that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Oh, he say 40 mil versus 1.5 mil, guaranteed. He said, Coach, let me hear it again.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to win.
that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Hey, shout out to Smith and West. Smith and West, what did he say about? He said his girl bad. His girl bad though. He said, who you talking about? Who you talking about? Who girl bad? Which girl bad, man? Who you talking about? Let's get these likes up to 300, man. I know y'all want to call in. We need 54 more likes. 54 likes. We open up the phone lines. That's the price of admission today. Shout out to what the brother say? SLG. He said, if you got 10 million, you wouldn't be. He said you wouldn't be seen either, coach. True. Well, you know, 10 million. Okay, now 10 million is what he gross, right? Now we know about half of that going to the IRS. So that leaves him 5. And then, you know, Al Heyman got to get his cut. The cut man, the trainers and all that stuff there. You know, so when everybody get what they supposed to get from it, he'll probably walk away with like 3 million. 3 million, somewhere up and down. You get what I'm saying? But I get your point, though. I get your point. Tay, what you say, fam? You say Caleb Plant. Yes, sir. It is what it is. Hey, what you say, Tay? He said, Tay say next time we see Plant, you say next time we see Plant, it need to be a Charlo. Otherwise, I don't want to see any of them. The only problem with that, fam, this the only problem with that, Tay.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division. Yeah. So that's the only problem with that, fam. Jamal the Hitman Charlo said that he fights at 160. He fights at 160. So, and then Caleb Plant fights at 168. You get what I'm saying? So that's the only problem with that, my brother. That's the only problem with that. Shout out to Philip. What you say, fam? He said, Coach. He said, Coach, your show is truly refreshing, sir. Thank you for this shot of digital espresso mid-afternoon. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, Philip H. Shout out to what's my main name? Reggie White, man. R.I.P. to Reggie White, man. Philadelphia, played for the Philadelphia Eagles, and then he won the Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers. Shout out to D and Reggie White. One of the best to ever do it. You get what I'm saying, though. You get what I'm saying? In my opinion, he say payday, you want payday. I know. He say, Coach, you got that Floyd's clip on how to work smarter, not harder? You talking about this right here? You talking about this right here? I got you.
Anything at all of where you'd like to either fight next as far as 130, 135? Anything at all?
Well, this team gonna take care of that. You know what I mean? I mean, our thing is this. You know, we work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, that right there. We work smarter, not harder. That's what Floyd said. Shout out to Floyd Money Mayweather. He say after the promotion, after the promotion and the manage to rage into the right hook. Oh, you talking about something else. Boy delivered you talking about something else, okay. Jose Gomez, what's going on, fam? Jose say he say Crawford going for undisputed against the other best man in the weight class, and now he has to take a pay cut. Make it make sense. I don't know. What we do know is we don't have a fight. Shout out to Mr. Warren. He said, Coach, what do you think about Crawford only fighting international fight in Spanish fights? I think, you know what? I think that's a good idea. Go overseas. His people over here don't like him, so I'll go to the UK, get that bag in the UK. He probably have more fans in the UK than anything. He's like a man who, you know, he's not loved by his own people, right? Well, I can't say, no, I take that back. I can't say that. I can't say he's not loved by his own people. That's a lie. That's a damn lie. Because these Hall Morgan Chitlin niggas, Mr. Warren online, these two-figure niggas that I like to call them, they don't represent black boxing fans. So I can't say that. But there's a bag over there in the UK. Good bag in the UK. Fight Virgil Ortiz in Texas or Vegas. That'd be good too. You get what I'm saying? You know me, I don't believe in protecting no fighters now. You know me, Mr. Warren. I don't give a damn. I want to see the fights. Shout out to James. What you say? You say Thurman getting them belts back. I tell you what, if Thurman get that fight, I'm riding with home team. I'm riding with Keith Thurman. I'm riding with Keith Thurman. Because he's from Florida. He's home team. Shout out to Joe Lewis. He said we also blaming Plant. He took 10 million for the PBC. Hey, but Joe Lewis, that was Canelo's fault. See, it all go back to Canelo. It all go back to Big Nello, Jose. Because Plant got 10 because of Big Nello. That's the only reason why Plant got 10. He got 10 because of Nello. If it ain't for Nello, then it's $750,000 guaranteed. And then another 750 on the back end. He's back to that if it ain't for Nello. So Nello is the problem. We're gonna blame Canelo. We're gonna blame Canelo. That's it. We're gonna blame Canelo. Sauce Louis, he say, Coach, you hating on Spence. If you feel that way, then that's your opinion, Sauce Louis. There's two things you can do, Sauce Louis. If you feel like I'm hating on Spence, you can do two things. Nothing and nothing. Simple as that. If you feel that way. Do you go to those other channels and say you hating on Crawford? Do you go on other channels and say that? You probably don't. Let's see. Smith and West. What you say? You said that would be a hell of a plot twist. Spence and this sensitive as fans did all the ducking and loses to Thurman. Shout out to you say Nello gets paid off the Mexican TV rights for real. Yeah. Shout out to Jugs.
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division.
Shout out to Jugs. Jugs, what's going on, fam? Hey, for dropping that $2. Bam! Super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Sauce Lewis say I'm trolling you, Coach. Hey man, I'm riding with Keith Thurman, man. I just got to call the way I see it, dog. He say, Coach, give it up to Sauce Lewis.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Sorry about that. Wrong sound.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to
that
win.
soft. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Shout out to Sauce Lewis, man. Sauce Lewis was trolling. He said, Coach, chill, I'm trolling. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Shout out to Neil Sinclair. What you say, fam? He said keeps coming. Yeah. We'll see. We're gonna see how this play out. We're gonna see how this play out. What we do know is this, Sauce Louis. This is what we do know. Sauce Louis, in my opinion, Smith and West, SP got beats. This is what we do know. We don't have a fight right now in the welterweight division. True. Those are the facts. Fact of the matter is, we don't have a fight right now. And I'm like, okay, cool. It seems like that so far, it's the same old. Barbarian was in the way. Barbarian is gone. Same old shit. It's funny how that works, huh? Funny how that works. Shout out to RJ. He say, Coach, who you got? King Kong versus Andy Ruiz. I have Andy Ruiz. I got Andy. I have Andy Ruiz over King Kong Ortiz. We need 26 likes. Phone lines will be open. We need 26 more likes, and the phone lines will be open. Cool Boy Curry say, sign it. He say 60-40, sign the contract. Oh man, I got some heat for these boys, man. I do. I got some videos I'm gonna be dropping. He say 60% of the time, Thurman is one time. Hey, but look here, man. What I'm gonna do though? Hey, Mary and G. I gotta ride with my dog, man. I gotta ride with him. He from Florida. I'm gonna ride with the Florida boy like a Texas nigga. I'm gonna ride with a Texas nigga. Being honest with you, I'm gotta ride with my dog. Keep Thurman. This is facts. He's from across the bridge. I gotta ride with him. This is facts. Shout out to A Sneed. What you say? He say, Coach, do you think the zone has the money for Spence and Crawford? There's not a doubt in my mind they have the money. That's not a doubt in my mind. The Zone got it. The Zone got it. Between The Zone and Eddie Hearn, they got it. I tell you what, if Errol Spence was signed to The Zone and Crawford was a free agent, or vice versa, if Crawford was signed to The Zone and Spence was a free agent, and they wanted to fight each other, guess what? That fight would have been made in 5 minutes. Pretty sure of that. That fight would have been made in 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure of that. Shout out to Little Green Eyed Speed. She said, how much is the archaeologist fees for Dinosaur Ortiz? I have no idea. I have no idea, sis. I have no idea. Mad Dog H, what did you say, fam? He said PBC was ready to throw Spence in the ring versus Canelo, but won't make the Bud fight. Hey, man, that's Canelo, man. That's Canelo. He come to the trap and take over the trap, man. Come to the trap, take over the trap, man. Shout out to PGH Big Dog in the building. PGH Big Dog. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Ham. The one Mr. Ham, man. The one Mr. Ham. What's up, bro? Where you at the gym? He said, hey, Keith might pull up the upset the same way he lost the better back. Hey, man. Hey, I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying. I got to ride with the Florida boy. I got to ride with him. If it happened, I got to ride with him. Oh, Dirty Boxing, what you say, family? Say fight would have happened 5 years ago. All I'm saying is, if Errol Spence was signed to The Zone and Crawford was a free agent and they had an undisputed fight to be made, guess what? That fight would have been made in 5 minutes. How much you want? Bam. How much you want? Bam. Okay, let's make it happen. Some people got it and some people don't. It is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to Jaime Rivera. You say Coach Espinosa need to come out and say, we don't want to pay Bud. I mean, that's what they're saying. That's pretty much what they're saying. You know what I mean? Pretty much what they're saying. They're not going to pay the guy. In my opinion, what did he say, fam? He say, in my opinion, he say Spence versus Crawford is a $30-40 million fight. I don't know if it's that much. I'm not going to say it's that much in my opinion. But all I'm saying is, you know, even if let's say if it's just a $20 million fight, you can get a fighters both $8 million a piece or something like that. Maybe you get what I'm saying? I don't. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is, to be honest with you. All I care about is, are we gonna get the fight? You feel me? In my opinion, we ain't got the goddamn fight yet. We ain't got the fight yet. We ain't got the fight yet. That's what I know. We don't have the fight yet. We don't have the fight. Shout out to the one, Mr. Ham. You said you're going to the gym later. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I haven't been to the gym in a week. I'm going out to the show. Shout out to SP. He said I like how they keep thinking Spence gonna somehow change his mind on Thurman. Shaking my head. He said he's standing on not fighting Thurman. All right. Well, he's gonna have to fight somebody. If the Spence Crawford fight don't happen, he's gonna have to fight somebody. Spence Crawford fight don't happen, SP. Gotta fight somebody. Got them Mandos coming up. Got them Mandos coming up. Got to fight somebody. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to my opinion. What you say? You say I feel you. Yeah, man. You get what I'm saying? They got to fight somebody. So you say, let them young boys get a shot. Let them young boys get a shot. Let Boots and Virgil get their shot then. That's the way I see it. We don't protect no fighters over here. Smith and West, what you say, my brother? You said I thought Charles Martin was gonna beat Ortiz off the strength that I figured Ortiz would be trying to run home to watch Murder, She Wrote. Charles Martin almost pulled it out. Smith and West, we saw that fight. We went live for that fight. Yeah. We went live for that fight, fam. We saw that fight. Charles Martin was doing good. He was putting them paws on Ortiz. Ortiz pulled something back from 2000 BC. Landed that hammer. Shout out to the one and only. What you say, fam? You say Buzz ain't doing no multi-fight deal. Oh, you trying to say Bud. Unless he promised Jamel Charlo. I think not called Spence. I don't know. Again, I don't know the terms. I don't know the terms, fam. I don't know the terms of the contracts. I don't know, and I don't give a damn. All I care about, man, is are we gonna get the fight or not? Are we gonna get the fight or not? I'm just addressing the rumor. I'm just addressing the sources say rumor, report, or whatever that's out there. That's all I'm addressing it. All I do know is this here. We don't have a fight right now. And I hear the Wakanda niggas talking about, so sign the contract, 70-40, 80-30, 90-20. The county jail GED dudes. I know that. Guys who don't even know how to spell contract. I know that. That I do know. Guys who don't understand that what terms are as it relates to contracts. So that's what I do know, fam. We ain't got no fight. That's what I know. And that's all I care about. Shout out to Errol Stevens for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, what you say, Earl? You say, Coach, I feel like they ruined the momentum if they would have announced the fight right after the Ugas fight. Word of mouth would have spread to ESPN. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, it was. Remember, we heard that they was gonna make an announcement at the Ugas fight. It wasn't an announcement. It was just Spence saying that he want to fight Crawford next. And 4 months he fought Ugas in April. 4 months have went by. Still no Crawford fight. Crawford has been a free agent for what, 9 months? Still no Crawford Spence fight. So I'll tell you what you need to know. The crazy part about it, this is the crazy part about it, Earl Stevens. If the fight was with DAZN, I really believe in my heart that, and I'm not capping for DAZN. I don't know the motherfucker. I don't receive a check for them. But I'm saying that track record of paying money for fights, it would have been done. But Wakanda is operating on a serious budget. I'm going to show you, man. Remember, as I said before, you have real cash cows and you have shitling circuit, nigga level cash cows. You have rich and then you have nigga rich. You get what I'm saying? So the nigga rich is the stuff that it appears. The narratives and the stuff that appears, right? Living vicariously through, your narrative that you're trying to paint. The real shit up here is, they really got it. You have those who got it and those who pretend they got it. And that's just the way I see it.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to G Code. What the lick read? What's going on, fam? He said Crawford just need to take whatever they give him and just view the difference between what he wants and what he was offered as simply a marketing expense. Hey, but that's a good one. Hey, you know what, dog? That's so good. That's so good what you just said. You know what I'm gonna do, dog? I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot that. That's a good one, bro. Hey, that's a good one there, bro. That's a good one. That's a good one there. That's the first time I heard of that one. That's a good one there. That's a good one. Hey, I ain't gonna even lie, dog. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good
Shut
one.
that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to win.
that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to, man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Boy, that shit is hilarious, boy. Hey, boy, I ain't gonna lie, that shit that was hilarious, dog. That shit, that was funny. That was funny, man. Well, that's a good one there, boy. Oh, man. Hey, that dude he said Crawford ain't no bait brother. How the hell is he supposed to command 100 mil? Where did you get 100 mil from? Oh my God, this dude is hilarious. That's one of the Wakanda niggas there, boy. Hey, sign the contract. 80-30, 70-40, 90-20. Sign the contract. You on the road. Oh man, look here, man. Hey, that's that Wakanda nigga. That's a Wakanda nigga. That's a Wakanda nigga. That's a Wakanda nigga, man. That's a Wakanda nigga. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, these Wakanda's a motherfucker, boy. These Wakanda's a mother, boy. Boy, you Wakanda's, boy. God damn, boy. Oh, we got 300 likes, man. Phone lines is open, man. 530-494-9636. We got 300 likes, man. Phone lines is open, boy. These goddamn Wakandas? Oh, my Lord, boy. These Wakandas are motherfuckers. Phone lines is open, man. Right there. Phone line right there. Right there. 530-494-9636. Boy, you Wakanda's funny, dog. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Y'all funny in the motherfucker. Cool Bird Curry. He on the wrong side of the street. Yeah, man. I'm like Sunshine Innocent. Heard it all before. I don't heard it all before. But I don't heard it all. You next, what you say? You say Spence and Crawford are not superstars. Canelo's a superstar. Facts. True. Facts. You can put Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez together to form one super fighter, and they don't measure up to one Canelo. From a drawing standpoint. It's just the facts, dog. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Jerry calling from Baltimore.
Jerry from Baltimore, talk to me.
Yeah. Regarding Canelo and Plant's purse, I mean, I don't even know how it equates to Spence Crawford, because you know yourself, and I've heard you say, Plant got $10 million because he fought Canelo.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's simple. You know, Mayweather, his opponents got their career highest paydays fighting him because he was the cash cow.
Yeah.
And that's just how it goes in boxing. Yeah. It's not that they don't have money to pay a brother.
Yeah.
Brothers, it ain't got nothing to do with it. If these two guys, Spence and Crawford, were bigger draws, they would get bigger money. The problem with this fight is the same problem it's been all along. Both fighters, at least I'm going to assume, both fighters want $15 to $20 million for the fight, which in a good boxing market, it probably should be worth that. But in today's boxing market, it's not worth that. And so that's the problem, and that's the simple problem. That the caller that you had, your guest that called in, he said fighters are overpaid. Well, that's in my estimation, that's not really accurate, because if you look at the 90s, fighters were making a lot more money in the 90s. Not just heavyweights either. Welterweights, Nassim Ahmed and Barrera and them guys, they were making good money back then, probably more than what fighters are making today, relatively speaking. But boxing was more popular just a short 30 years ago in the 90s. Now boxing today is just flat out not that popular in the U.S. That's why you see all these big cards and big paydays happening in foreign markets, because in places around the world, boxing is still a mainstream sport. Here in the United States, it's no secret, but I think it's lost on a lot of hardcore boxing fans because they associate with other hardcore boxing fans. They think boxing is a mainstream sport, and it's just not. It's not. Yeah, I mean, you look at Tyson Fury.
All right, Jerry. Anything else you want to say? We got to wrap it up because we got other calls calling in.
Well, okay. Well, then quickly, Tyson Fury fought Dylan White a couple of months ago. He reportedly got a $32 million purse. His nemesis, Deontay Wilder, is going to be fighting Helenas shortly coming up. Watch how different his purse will look from Tyson Fury's.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Jerry from B-More. Listen. Yeah, man. Shout out. What you say, Xander Gomez? What you say, fam? You say, Coach, what does it mean if Spence don't fight Crawford next? Is he next? Is he the next Ryan, bigger version, calling out and not fighting? No, I won't say that. I won't say that. If he don't fight him next, he gonna have to fight his mentors, or maybe move up, and Crawford gonna have to do something else. It is what it is. Life goes on. It's gonna go on, fam. You feel me? It's gonna go on, my brother. Shout out to caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, man? My name is James. I'm calling from Dallas.
James from Dallas. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. So should I just sing your title and I drop in your lives every now and then, but is that I figured they was trying to get him with a multi-deal, you know what I'm saying, trying to line up something, because they ain't gonna let another Canelo situation happen where he take off with the belts and run off with the bag. But Is that confirmed, or is that is that coming down the grapevine, or what's up?
No, nothing is confirmed. This is a rumor, so I was addressing the rumor. I was addressing the rumor. So nothing has been confirmed. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. There's no reports has been confirmed by PBC. Stephen Espinosa didn't even address it. But you have different content creators that have different sources, or maybe some of the same sources, and they just hear stuff that they hear from their people who are close to the situation, and they put the information out there. So a content creator put this information out there. I think Blue Blood Sports TV talked about it, and then he made another video debunking it, just basically saying, hey, Stephen Espinosa said it wasn't true. But when I looked at the tweet that Stephen Espinosa put out there, he didn't deny nor confirm it. He just said some of these rumors are just ridiculous. So that was very, very vague. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's true or not, my brother. I don't know if it's true or not. All I do know. All I do know, James, is this: we don't have a fight.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. It seems like it seems like everybody wants to point the fingers, but I mean, we got to go off what the fighters say, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I went to Duncanville the same time Earl went to Cedar Hill in Soto. We the same age. We you know what I'm saying? I done seen him around. He's a cool dude and whatnot, but when you come out and telling people, I'm Mayweather and he Pacquiao, that's what he said. That came out of his mouth before. You know what I'm saying? And he said that. So if you the money man, it should never be a problem as to what somebody trying to get paid, without exorbitant amount. We're not talking $20 million. But I mean, this is the last belt you need. You're not long for 147. Why you ain't coming out and telling them, say, man, get that dude what he want. I'm gonna beat him anyway, and I'm gonna move up. If that's how you really feel, I got Bud winning the fight personally, but that ain't got nothing to do with what Earl said. Earl, this your last fight at 147, really? That's how you. If that's how you plan it, get that man what he want to go out there and get them belts.
Both fighters. I mean, both fighters have said some things. You know what I mean? Both fighters have said. Spence said that that's the fight he want next. Crawford said that's the fight he want next. It's gonna happen. He positive this and that. Both fighters have said some things. I'm with you. Where I'm at right now, I'm past all of that. All I know is Crawford is not putting up the money for the fight. Spence is not putting up the money for the fight. The people at the PBC are the ones who are going to put this money up for the fight, or maybe even Showtime. Showtime and PBC is the same thing, as far as I'm concerned. They all work together.
Yeah.
So either they don't have the money, maybe they don't have the money, or whatever it is, but they have not. We don't have a fight right now. That's what we do know. That's what we do know. So maybe they don't have the money. Maybe just, hey man, I don't. Listen, man, we gotta temper it down. Because we ain't got the kind of money to pay y'all like this, or whatever the case may be. So I'm not blaming Spence. I'm not blaming Crawford. Spence and Crawford not putting the money up for their fights. It's not them. I'm not saying Spence ducking Crawford. I'm not gonna say Crawford ducking Spence. It's the powers that be that put this money up. They shaking like booty meat for whatever reason. Maybe the bread ain't there. Maybe the bread ain't there.
Well, let me say two things before I go, man. Real quick. Earl has said on several occasions that he's the man. Now I know that that's marketing and whatnot, but in this case in particular, I would like to see him put his foot down to make the fight happen. This is your side of the street. There's no more Bob Arum, which we know was bull, to begin with. There's no more Top Rank, which could help finance the fight, which would have made it bigger. There's no more of that. Bud is a free agent. Put your foot down and put the pedal to the metal and get your side to say, look, man, get it, man. Like I said, get a man when he wants. That's how I feel as a boxing fan. He did what you asked him to do. He left Top Rank. He did what you asked him to do. That's all. That's the one thing I'm gonna say about that. And the second thing, in regards to what you said about not having the bread, we knew they didn't have the bread because they tried to offer Canelo some bread to fight Spence before they even started negotiating with Bud.
Right.
So they ain't got the money. They needed Canelo to come back over here and bring that Mexican fan base over here so that they can pay for whatever they had to do next, whether it was sacrificing Earl or what. But we knew they didn't have the bread because they didn't make the. We can go on and on about that, but they was trying to get a Canelo Earl fight at a catchweight before they was trying to get a Bud Undisputed fight. That's all I got to say about that.
All right, hey man, James from Dallas, Texas. Thanks for calling, my brother. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to James from Dallas, Texas, man. Phone lines is open, 530-494-9636. If you call the show and I'm on the phone, I'm not going to hang up on the person that click over. So whoever was calling, please call back. Phone lines is open. What you say? Hold on, Eric Grimy, what you say, fam? You say, Coach, is this fight bigger than Oscar versus Tito? Nah.
What you say, fam?
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Rye. I'm calling from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Rye, calling from Raleigh, North Carolina. Talk to me.
All right. I think if they don't make this fight with Crawford and Spence, the consequence should be Crawford versus Ortiz and Spence versus what's the kid from Philly?
Oh, you talking about Boots Ennis.
Boots Ennis.
Yeah.
Look, y'all get it together and make this fight, or y'all fight the young boys.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Listen, Rye, I totally agree with you. Because at this point, I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point, I'm tired of all of this, to be honest with you. And I know you are as a fan as well. We're seeing fights being made left and right. And when it comes to this fight has been bubbling for what, 4 years in the making, 4 or 5 years in the making. I just say 4, since 2018 when they met up face to face. This fight has been bubbling all the way up until this point. And now it's at, okay, other side of the street, wrong promoter, Bob blocking the fight. You need to come over here. Okay, now he left his situation. He's knocking on your door and nothing has changed. It was as though Bob Arum was right there blocking the fight. Now it's, Bud need to do this and do that. So basically, it's like, okay, I get it. Everybody ain't gonna take the 1.5 that they normally like to pay people, 2 million guarantee. Everybody ain't gonna take that, right? So all I care about is he's a free agent knocking on your door. Let me in, and it's the same thing. But it's so hard, so complicated, and I'm gonna let you talk. And I say, if Spence or Bud was on the zone, and this fight presented itself, and Spence was a free agent coming to the zone, and he had 3 belts or 1 belt, the fight the guy that had 3 belts on the zone, it's no doubt in my mind that fight would have been made in 5 minutes on the zone. No doubt in my mind. Eddie Hearn gonna make that happen.
Eddie Hearn gonna make that happen. Yeah. If he got a chance to get Crawford in the ring. Yeah. If he has somebody at that weight class that could fight Crawford, he'll probably try to make the fight happen. I don't know. That's
just the way I see it, man. Hey, Ryo, hey, thank you so much, my brother, for calling in. Thank you. I gotta let other people call this. All right. Salute to you, fam. How many people believe that? How many people believe that? Luke Cage, what to say, fam? He said, I believe the fight is going to happen. No matter what the critics say. I guess you try to say the critics. Hey man, keep it keep hope alive, brother. Keep hope alive. I'm not saying, I ain't saying nothing. All I'm saying is we just addressing the rumor. And I think, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it's me personally, I believe there's some kind of validity to it. I'm gonna tell you why. We still ain't got no fight. And everything that I've been told, and everything that I've been told, and I haven't did the video on anything I've been told. But when I look at it, I keep going back to Tim Smith. This is what I keep going back to. Tim Smith. So Damian Bennett, he said they might kick him out of Dallas for that call. Yeah, my brother, I ain't gonna say his name. My brother called from Dallas, man. They might you know what I mean? He said, so Crawford gets the easy fight and Spence gets the real fight. What's easy? There's nothing easy about Virgil Ortiz. There's nothing easy about him. There's nothing easy about Virgil Ortiz or Boots Ennis. Ain't nothing easy about them dudes there, boy. Nothing. I can guarantee you that. Guess what? If Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis fight Crawford and Spence, boy, those are 50-50 fights, in my opinion. True. In my opinion, them 50-50 fights there, dog. In my opinion. Them young jitter boys ready. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Old calling from Virginia.
Old calling from Virginia. Talk to me.
Yeah, I was because you know when the contract, the 3-fight deal contract first broke,
Mm.
it is I well the first person I seen, they said it was $8 million guarantee, and then 3 and 3 for the next 2 fights or whatever the case may be. Is it something different they now saying, or
No. It's the same thing. We're hearing different things. You like you just heard is 8 for the first fight, 3 and 3 for the next fight. Different variations of the same thing. That's all it is. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if it's true or not. I got to say that. But what we do know is we do know that finances is an issue. This is why this fight hasn't been made yet. How do we know? Because a guy who works for the PBC said so. He said this back in January. Tim Smith. He said economics is the reason why this fight between Spence and Crawford is not made yet, won't get made, whatever the case may be. He's saying because, hey man, you know, Crawford hasn't been built into a pay-per-view star. They started letting you know in January. He hasn't been built into a pay-per-view star. Now he's got to be a star and all this stuff there. And they said he said that you know, we don't want to insult a guy like Crawford with a low ball offer. That's what he's saying. Because normally they do economically feasible contracts with their fighters. Normally the way the PBC works is we're gonna pay our fighters $1.5 million guarantee, $2 million guarantee, and you get the rest on the back end. Or this, you know, and we don't know what they get on the back end. We don't know what it is, but I know when I look at both fighters' net worth, one fighter has a net worth of like $8-9 million, and another fighter has a net worth of like $6-7 million. So, you know, and this is from professional pocket watchers, people who watch pockets for a living. So these guys ain't really, you know, they around the same as net worth wise, right? But these guys ain't making no hell of a killing like that, but they doing good. They very well. So finances has to be the reason why this fight hasn't happened yet, because we don't have a fight. We don't have a fight.
Yeah.
That's see. Hey, listen. The bottom line is this. The day is what? What's the date? The day is what the date is, fam? The day is the day is Friday. The day is Friday, August the 12th. As of Friday, August the 12th, there's still no Spence and Crawford fight. These are the facts. We got all these other fights.
You only got like 18 days.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But shout out to you, fam. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for calling in. Shout out to caller from Virginia, man. Salute to you, my brother. That's the bottom line. Shout out to Jub. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, man. Maybe that money funny over there, man. Judge, what did he say, fam? He say, Coach. What makes these Canelos, Mayweather, and Joshua and De La Hoya's money maker fights? I mean, what make the money maker fights is because you know those guys are superstars in the sport of boxing. You know, someone like a Floyd Mayweather, when he was around, he was a draw. He was an attraction. Anthony Joshua is a draw. He's an attraction. Oscar De La Hoya, he was the face. He was the golden boy. You know what I mean? The times that they came around, and you know the times that they came around, you know the De La Hoya and the Mayweather, they came around. They didn't have the streaming and stuff that they had now, not to this degree, but they didn't have that back then. But they were walking economies. They had people flying in. And we don't want to talk about Mike Tyson, but when they had people flying in from just different parts of the country, coming to see them fight, especially Mike Tyson. I know we're not talking about Tyson. He had people from all over the world, stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So now the bar has been set so low that the black fighters in America, success to them is they're hood rich, they're hood popular. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. They can't bring the crossover bucks. Canelo brings the crossover bucks. Crossover. He brings the crossover bucks. You get what I'm saying? And that's the difference. So it lets you know that one guy is here and the other guys are there. These two guys together, you know, I mean, they all right. They do good for themselves in their respective areas and stuff like that. But that's about it. There's no comparison to this guy that's up here. So I think the rubber hits the road when reality strikes. The reality of the situation is this: neither one of these guys are big. True. They big with the niggas in the hood on the chitlin circuit, but that's about it. And these are the facts.
Down from the bar, There's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, these are the facts. So I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. And this ain't no shade on either one of those fighters. But it's like they're not a draw like that. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. And the PBC probably ain't got the cheese. They ain't got the money like that. They better find some investors. Shout out to Jay Greens. He say salute. He say salute triple OG, OG double OG, triple OG, quadruple OG. Shout out to the back foot. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
For sure, man. He said, hey, coach, he said, tell them boys, don't sleep on standing owners. Oh, you know what, though? I'm not going to lie. The back foot, I forgot all about standing owners. I forgot all about it.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Be More Patient. What you say, fam? Pugilism. What you say? He say, don't underestimate the U.S. sports media machine. Bud and Spence at any given time can command the sports media money machines. They have the suits behind them. It's PT. You say it's PT Barnum stage right now. This what I do know. This what I do know. Pugilism. We don't have a fight right now. And if they got the suits behind them, fam, why the suits haven't made this fight yet? We don't have a fight right now. You get what I'm saying? We don't have a fight right now. We got all types of fights happening around us. But when it comes to this particular fight, all of the obstacles and roadblocks that we've been hearing for years that was preventing this fight has been removed. And now the rubber has hit the road. You get what I'm saying? And it's the same situation. Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing, fam. So that's where I'm going at, bro. My thing is this here. Let them jitterboys get a shot at the title. Let them jitterboys get a shot at the title. Shout out to 38 Alpha. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say it's not that they don't have the money. They offer Canelo over 100 million to Canelo not long ago. PBC is not in the business of losing money.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
So they're gonna lose the money with two black fighters? Okay. Shout out to Stiff Jabs. He said PBC/Showtime can't be serious. How you not come up with acceptable money for the biggest fight in boxing? True. Hey, man, that what they say. Shout out to Marquis, man. Shout out to Marquis. Shout out to Pugilism. You say boxing is a crossover platform for money machines to compete in the form of two fighters putting it on the line. He said they're building it now. He said they're building it now, heavy with the frustration. I'm not gonna lie. I hope you're right. But I doubt it. He said Crawford is not a draw. Nor is Errol Spence. So he should take whatever is offered and get the back end. Oh boy, that ain't sign the contract. Take whatever we offer you. Say 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, 90-10. Just be happy that we gave you a piece of paper. Sign the contract. Boy, no, man. Oh, man. I know Wakanda very well.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions? Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, again, because when you have, you know, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talking about this. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? This is Gustavo calling from Houston.
Gustavo, talk to me, fam.
Hey, what's going on? Man, PBC, Showtime, man, they dropping the ball bad on this one, man. It just kind of shows that they don't believe in their fighters. And I'm Mexican, but first I'm a boxing fan first, right? So I like Errol Spence. My favorite fighters, you know, either Canelo or T-Bud, you know, toss them up, whatever it lands on. But it just kind of shows that they're not believing in their black fighters, and it gives off a bad representation for the company because, like you say, all these Wakanda people that, you know, PBC, pro-black fighters, well, this is the time for them to actually show it. And this is the time for them to stand on what they believe in. But, you know, just if you judge it off of the company and how they look, their highlights are crappy. They got 30-second highlights. You go to the zone, they got highlights that are 12 minutes, true highlights. You know, that you could tell they actually pay money. They pay people to edit these videos, and man, it's just giving off a really bad look, and it's giving off like you need the Mexican to fight the black guy in order for it to sell. Like you need the Mexican, and what PBC what they should bank on is true boxing fans. Because I'm a Mexican. And I'm gonna order that fight, you know, and a lot of other people are gonna think the same way because whether you go for a guy of his race or whether, you know, I'm going for Spence because he's from Dallas and I'm already from Houston, we're boxing fans at the end of the day, and they really dropping the ball because they had the momentum, like you're saying, right after Ugas, you know, or right at the Gervonta Davis fight, you know, they had an perfect time to announce the fight and push the fight really hard, but it's just showing that they don't believe in either Errol Spence or they don't believe in, you know, like you're saying, it ain't gonna make the money that they're not in the business of losing money. And man, they're making the zone look.
No, go ahead. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. I was just saying that they're making the zone look super good because Eddie Hearn, you know, the face of, and like you said it before, you know, we don't know who the hell Al Heyman is. You know, we don't know who that guy is. Eddie Hearn, man, you can't get this guy to stop talking, and that's good. That's good for boxing. He's showing his face. He just announced another pay-per-view fight with Conor Benn and Eubanks Jr. Man, that's going to be Right, that's going to be a good fight, but, you know, the zone, man, like, you know, you got PBC saying, oh, man, they're doing it all wrong. They're doing it all wrong. Man, for me, I'm paying $100 for the year. You know, even though that's a pay-per-view fight, you know, you're still getting your money's worth. You know, you're still getting a lot of fights, whether it's overseas, whether it's here, whatever it is. I'm a boxing fan, man. I don't give a damn where they fight at, where they from. I want to watch boxing. And that's what these people want. That's what these you know, PBC, Showtime, they're not getting, man. It's flying right over their heads. And, man, we want to see the fight. As boxing fans, we want to see the fight. And, man, they're destroying it. You know, it's bad, man. They're dropping the ball super bad.
They are, man. Gustavo, man. Hey, thank you. So I haven't heard from you in a minute, my brother, man. But thank you so much for calling in, fam. I appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out to Gustavo, man. Call from Houston.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to 38 Alphas. What you say, fam?
Hey, okay.
Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What you say, 38 Alphas? You say not at all, coach. The dollar is green and not a color. It's not. I guess you're trying to say it's not about color. You say I'm not aware of the data they have showing what the potential is. My guess is both fighters have overlapping fan bases. I mean, yeah, to a degree they may have overlapping fan bases, but I'm gonna explain something to you. I know exactly where you're going at, my brother. It's not about skin color. For me, it's never about that. Well, anytime you hear me talk about skin color as it relates to Wakanda, it's because the Wakanda operatives, they've been pushing this for years that, you know, this is a black company. This is a black company. They look out for all of the black fighters. Everybody driving Maseratis and living in mansions, and all the black fighters are doing well. This is the black fighters' heaven coming to the PBC. They've been saying this for years. So what I like to do, my brother, I like to take that and throw it right back in their face to show you, this ain't it. You created this utopia, this illusion that, yeah, as soon as we come over here, we're going to be in Lambos with suicide doors and our black brother, Al Heyman, who don't do interviews. You don't see him. You don't know what he sound like. But he got so many people who cap and ride for him, right? And I'm not saying anything bad about Al Heyman. I don't want nobody get their panties in a bunch. Not saying anything bad about him, but but the narrative that's being pushed out there since I've been on YouTube is the furthest thing from the truth. The Wakanda is not real, it doesn't exist. So I like to throw that to two black fighters. Because, and you know, you see what I'm saying? Because now I was like, okay, now the rubber don't hit the road. What's going on, Wakanda? Let me in. And now this is where we at.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, hey, shout out to JRG for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say the name.
We Cholo twins, we known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Mellow.
Yeah, so anytime you guys hear me talking about skin color, the boy from Mexico, I gotta give you guys. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. I'm being very sarcastic. I say the boy from Mexico because on my channel you can't even say Canelo name, because if you say Canelo name, then the Wakanda ice get mad. They hate Canelo with a passion. So I used to get attacked every time you say Canelo name, you can get attacked, right? All right, cool. So I gotta say the boy from Mexico. And when you see me say Wakanda, you know it's me throwing shots at those guys who've been pushing that on YouTube. And their subscribers and their tribe and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So that's all it is. It's just me, and it's the furthest thing from reality. And I point out the double standards. And I always say this: if you did not have a double standard, you wouldn't have one at all. We love all of our people, but then you constantly shit on this one black fighter, but you said you was pro-black fighters. You get what I'm saying? So I try to even the scale out. Because it's more of them dumping on this one guy than it is people, people just like, look here, man, why we just can't come together and just support both black fighters? I point out the hypocrisy. Like a lot of these dudes online, they some of the biggest hypocrites and they some of the biggest D-riders I've ever seen in my life. You get what I'm saying? But I get it, I understand. But I'm here to balance the scales. That's all it is, fam. It's nothing like that, bro. It's nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. Shout out to Jugs for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Coach, he say, Coach, all this back end talk, are they at least giving the boxers the reach around? Hey, man, you know what, man? I don't know. I have no idea.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut that that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to, man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Shout out to Arlette, man. Shout out to Bless 365. Shout out to my sister Misfit that's in the building as well. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Jose Rendon. Shout out to Gary Hawkins. You know what I mean? Just Blaze. What's going on? So understand, man. This is my way of being very sarcastic. I'm a very sarcastic person. I have a master's degree in sarcasm. I like to throw that shit right back in their face. Shout out to my main man, Damian Bennett, as well. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Audrey from Miami, Florida.
Audrey from Miami, Florida. Talk to me.
Coach, man, you got to be careful, man, with the whole. I'm glad you explained the Wakanda premise because the dude who called in right before and says Mexican, he's saying it, and it's like you say it, you have a meaning behind it, because I get it, but they take it and run with it. It's like it's like saying the N-word. We shouldn't say that, but we use it as a term of endearment, even though we shouldn't say it either. Boy, so when people say it, they saying it with malice. You get me? So I'm glad you explain what it meant, but be careful because people call in don't see what you see. They see it as like you kicking. They see it as you in their minds like, yeah, you're against PBC. You're not against anybody. You're for righteousness. From what I get from your different shows and whatnot. But anybody with sense, so the PBC was quote unquote paying fighters a lot of money regardless of their skin color.
Right.
I heard Leo Santa Cruz say that. I heard Abner Morris say that. Andy Garcia, they've all spoken up highly about the person that they get. And to an extent, not to say I'm watching their pockets, but I think that's why some fighters might not have the hunger because they're getting paid well already, so they don't feel the desire to fight any big names. Like I'm not. Jamar Charlo.
You talking about the top? You talking about the top guys at the PBC? Because they got like over 200 fighters, from what I've heard. That's under contract. So you talking about the top guys? Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, man. But like I mean, more so Jamar Charlo. That's the only logic behind the way he moves because, again, I'm not watching pockets, but like he don't have. It seems like he don't have the same desire and fire that his brother has. To beat the best people, to fight the best opposition. Because their mother had an interview and she said that Jamel is more the aggressive one and Jamal is more friendly, and she said that's their nature from their little. So I think Jamal might be, and I know somebody who went to high school with them in Houston, and said that they're friendly to this and that. So, but I'm gonna say one more thing and let you go. That fight is gonna happen. There's no way in the hell, in my opinion, if they don't make this Errol Spence and Crawford fight happen, I'm not gonna watch whoever they fight next. I've been like that. Like if I want to see a fight happen, like when I wanted the Wilder to fight Joshua, and Joshua fought like Hakam and Parker, I didn't watch it. So I'm not gonna put my money towards something that I don't want. You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of people won't do that, but we have the power with our dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think.
Hey man, shout out to Audrey, man, calling from Miami, man. MIA, man, Dade County, man. Hey, what part of Dade County you from?
North Florida. Richmond Heights, down south.
Like, Richmond, okay. You Richmond Heights, yeah, man. Goose, P. Rhymes, all that. You down south, okay.
Yeah, you know about it, okay.
Yeah. I lived in Miami 20 years. Hey, salute to you, fam.
And I know you got accent. Yeah. All right, cool.
Hey, salute to Audrey from Miami, man. Yes, sir. Hey, bless say suicide doze. Yeah, I didn't take that about the Wakanda being like related to the N-word. I didn't take that brother meant it that way. Like I'm talking about a mindset, a mentality, a lie that has been perpetuated online, and it's the furthest thing from the truth. And I told you guys before, time and time again, when you rich and you a multimillionaire, you making all of this money, the only color you see is green. The people on the bottom, like the catfish, they see this. And they always want to make everything about this. Because it gives them some kind of sense of pride or whatever, or hope, or I don't know what it is, right? Has nothing to do with accountability or, it's their way of escaping the reality. And a lot of these guys had this victimhood mentality. So I just try to throw it. I tell, hey man, look here, man, you said what you said was what you said. What you said was call back. Somebody, it's not allowing me to. What you said was, if this one guy leave his situation and come to Wakanda, everything will be great. It's milk and honey over here, yada, 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 yada. Come to find out, it's the furthest thing from the truth. And Terence Crawford is finding that out right now. He probably realizing that right now. He probably realizing, man, this shit here, man. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. So, hey, man, bring them jitterbugs on, man. Bring the jitterbugs on. Bring the jitterbugs on. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. Marion G, what you say? You say Carla was projecting on the victim mentality. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Marion G. I see what you're saying. It was linked to that. I think my brother Audrey. I think maybe he was looking too deep into that. You know what I mean? Because I don't think when people say that, that's how they looking at it. I think that was kind of fishing. But if that's the way he see it, I can't refute what he's saying. But I think that was just kind of fishing a little bit. I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all. To be honest with you. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
How you doing, Coach? It's Nigel calling from the UK. You know?
Nigel from the UK. Talk to me.
Well, three things I wanted to touch on. One,
we got the call. We got the calls. We got the calls hot. But go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You mentioned about the Conor Benn and Eubank Jr. fight in the UK. That you're interested in that? Let me tell you, that's going to be fucking huge over here. It's going to do huge business. I personally don't think it's a pay-per-view. It's not worth. It's not a pay-per-view, in my opinion. But it is going to do huge business. It really, really is. Second thing I wanted to touch upon is you're absolutely right what you're saying about the people and the lack of understanding how things work, about, the millionaire, about people of a certain mindset. See, you know what I mean? It's like people of a lower, I hate to say it, but of a lower IQ, they use colour and that type of narrative because that's the only way they can understand it. There is no critical thinking there at all.
Yeah, no critical thinking skills at all.
Regurgitate a point of view that none whatsoever. And like you're saying about accountability and things like that, there comes a point where decisions in your own life you have to take accountability for. You can't always point the finger at someone and say it's your fault why shit's gone bad, because everyone has to take a bite of my huge shit sandwich that is life. Regardless of how big the bite is, you know what I mean? Everyone's going through something, right? The third thing is about this Spence Jr. and Crawford fight. One, it's not the biggest fight in boxing. The biggest fight in boxing is AJ versus Usyk 2. Belt is shelled out, God knows how much for it. So let's get that straight first and foremost. Second thing is that, what do you think? I want to get your opinion about it, because our
we got other calls calling in, so I want to try to keep it, But go ahead. What you want to ask?
Oh yeah. You know what? Cool. And then, Coach, I'm done then, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much.
Man, shout out to Nigel, man. I totally agree with Nigel as it relates to Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. I think that's going to be a big fight, and I do want to allow other callers to call in, so that's why I try to keep it at 2-3 minute minimum and try to. I'm trying, but I want to have other callers call in as well. But I kind of agree with Nigel on that. Spence Crawford is a big fight in the hood now. I look at it as it's a big fight with the hood. And I want you to understand where I'm coming from. This is a big fight for the sport of boxing. But the people who are involved that's putting the money up for this fight, they don't see it that way. They don't see it that it's a big fight from a financial standpoint. There are certain fighters, when their name gets involved, it's a big fight from a financial standpoint. One guy lives in the UK, his name is Anthony Joshua. Another guy lives over here in North America, his name is Canelo Alvarez. When these two fighters get together, it's a big fight from an economic standpoint. And this is why there's such a high demand. This is why they can demand big purses, right? Apparently, Showtime, PBC don't feel that this fight with Crawford and Spence, even though it may be big in the hood, it may be big on YouTube and Twitter, but they don't feel that way. How do we know? Tim Smith. I can pull it up right now, but Tim Smith said that this fight, economics is the reason why this fight won't happen. The money's just not there. That's what he said. And we don't want to lowball a guy like Crawford. Oh, you don't want to give him the 1.5 y'all normally get dude. $1.5, $2 million. Guaranteed. So I take what they say out of their mouth. I forget what everybody else said. I'm going about what Tim Smith say. Who is Tim Smith? He is the VP of operations of the PBC. And what we do know is this here. We still don't have a fight. That's what we do know. Fight still ain't there. Steven Espinosa talk about as long as the fighters have to be realistic about what they're asking for. I understand all of that. All that tells me they ain't got the money. So when you put it out there as though this is the place to be, Young MC, you get what I'm saying? And everybody is doing so well. You showing me 10 fighters that's in love and that's doing good. to their standards, because they're content with what the status quo is, right? But when the rubber hits the road, two of the best fighters in the world, one guy's been a free agent for 9 months, another guy just had a fight 4 months ago, and guess what? Nothing. So what I'm seeing, I'm looking at the bottom line. I'm looking at if Errol Spence with the zone and Crawford came over there, guess what? This fight would have been signed in 5 minutes. Done. The zone had the money. It would have been done. I don't think no one in the chat would dispute that. Even the most diehard Wakanda I can't say that, because them Wakanda ice, boy. Ooh, they something else, boy. Them Wakanda ice, they got double standards and triple standards, and they argue both sides of the coin. They argue heads and tails. So there's no reasoning with them. Victimhood mentalities, and then plus they don't use critical thinking skills. So there's no need in talking to them. But you get what I'm saying, though. This is facts. Fight the zone. Guess what? Done in 5-10 minutes. Eddie Hearn. What do you want, mate? What do you want, mate? That might be a little bit too much. Let's see, can we negotiate a little bit? You happy? You're happy. Bam, let's get it done. No problem. It makes that Wakanda company look bad, because all the stuff you guys said, and I'm being nice. I really am being nice. I'm being nice. Come to find out, it's not the reality. You can cap for them all you want. I want to say this. You can cap for Wakanda all you want. The reality of the situation is we have no fights. That's the reality of the situation. I don't care how much you cap about it. That's the reality of the situation. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, Coach? This is Gustavo from Houston calling again.
Gustavo, talk to me, fam.
Hey, this is for the caller that just called. I know he didn't call with any bad intentions. And what I meant by that is I think this is a fight that, again, I'm Mexican, and that's okay. And those are two black fighters. This is a fighter that black people should be proud of.
Yeah.
They should be proud to push this fight. And, just because I'm Mexican don't mean it hurts me to see anybody. And he probably didn't come at, like that. But, we should just be proud of one another, because those are two guys that have worked really hard to get to the point where they're at, to make that kind of money. Regardless of how much money it is, they're in a position to be well off, not only for them, for their family, for generations. That's a blessing. That's God working in their lives. So, as a believer in Christ, and as those as my brothers, right? Because we're all brothers and sisters here. That's an awesome thing. And I'm just saying it sucks, because I do feel like on YouTube, it feels like Blue Blood and all these people getting paid by PBC to say all these good things about him. I'm going to just be honest. And I'm not the only one that thinks like that. Like, man, you guys are too much pro. You can see it in the water, It's too much. And hey, if that's how they get paid, man, then that's how Blue Blood and them guys get paid, and that's the way they make money, support their family. Okay. But, as far as all these other YouTube platforms, they do make it racial, and it is sucky. It is crappy that they make it like that they put in this. There's got to be some beef or nothing. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with both races. Again, does a Mexican and a black guy make for money? That's a fight for that's going to make a lot of money. Yeah, of course it is, because as boxers, that's an individual sport. So unless you grew up with the person, you're more than likely going to go with them for the color of their skin. Again, as crappy it is to say, it goes in like with penitentiary. They got color sides, like you're black, you're white, you're brown. Not the best example, but it's just a natural thing. And again, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I meant by that is this is a perfect time for PBC to back up their two best. Those are the two best, or top three, however you want to put it. Them, Canelo, those are the best two fighters in the world. And why not have two black men that have good families to advertise when rap music is killing everybody, telling you to go kill somebody, telling you to go run up and fuck somebody's bitch and do all this other shit, right? Why not it be a good time for them to push these two black men that are excellent fighters, and we all get to enjoy not only the fight, but you know that's going to be a moment in history forever that will never repeat itself. There'll only be one Terence Crawford, only one Errol Spence. So yeah, man, I mean, it's a perfect time.
Hey, shout out to Gustavo, man. Thank you for calling in, fam. I salute to you, fam.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I will say this. This is what I will say. This is a once in a lifetime. This is a generational fight. This fight with Crawford and Spence is our Sugar Ray Leonard and Wilfredo Benitez. Wilfred Benitez. This is our Hagler and John the Beast Mugabe. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hold on. Wait. Hold on, Carter. Hold on. Don't hang up. Hold on. Don't hang up. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hold on.
Terence Crawford, coach.
Oh, just agent from Dallas, Texas?
Damn right.
Talk to me.
Look, breaking news, coach. And that's where you got to come out with this, coach. Breaking news. Errol Spence going to be offered good money. Terence Crawford, here you go, $4.5 million. How about you like that, huh? That's the problem with PBC. They don't know. How can you say that Errol Spence Jr. is one of your top dogs, right? But you don't pay him as one of your top dogs. The guy's filling up stadiums here in D-Block, D-Town, Dallas. Terence Crawford has filled up Nebraska. We're talking about a great fight for everybody to see. It's a pay-per-view fight. People will buy, even if they, if at the end of the day, Terence Crawford was never a legitimate pay-per-view star. Mm-hmm. But his name has been out there. He's knocked everybody out that he has to knock out. Errol Spence Jr. has fought Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia. He's fought Ugas. He's there. He's a legitimate. I mean, he is the number one.
And Sean Porter. And Sean
Porter. You're right. I'm sorry, Coach. Sean Porter. And then we got two comparables where you could say Terence Crawford beat Sean Porter easily. Not easily, because it was a little tough at the beginning and the middle round.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you talking about skills pay the bill. Al Heyman doesn't want to pay the bill.
Yeah.
Al Heyman just gave Canelo tons of money to fight, like you said yesterday, or when we talked about it. Caleb Plant, which was a guy that was getting paid $780,000, that never wanted to get in the ring with Benavidez, stalled and knew he had the last crown for Canelo Alvarez to get that. Mm-hmm. They paid him $10 million. He'd never been a pay-per-view star. He went by what he did with Nashville when he fought that last fight. And then they did, I think it was 2.5 million viewers. And he said, look at my numbers. Dude, that's pathetic. You're talking about
Caleb Plant.
Legitimate?
Yeah, you're talking about Caleb Plant.
Yeah, Caleb Plant.
Yeah. You're talking about what he did on Fox, free TV. I'm like, shit, everybody do good numbers on free TV. I mean,
anybody. Maybe even Rickendale does good numbers on free TV. So that's what I don't understand. If you say you stand for what you stand for, and you got Dante Boxing, you got Blue Blood, you got Boxing Eagle,
we got other calls called. We got other calls called.
Oh, my bad, Coach. Yeah. So that's all I got to say, Coach. It's not fair. They need to straighten that out, and they need to pay the guys what they're ultimately got to get paid. They're worth the money. They're worth the effort, and they need to put these guys out there. It's a great fight. They need to make it for the fans. If they don't do it, it's a shame.
Yeah, for sure. Coach. Yeah, man. Shout out to Angel, man. Dallas, Texas, man. Shout out to Angel, Dallas, Texas. Call back. Shout out to Jugs. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2. Bam! Super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, "Take a break, Coach. Hit that Broner talk."
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut that that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. At the end of the day, dog. At the end of the day, I'm in the bottom line business. Bottom line is this is a once in a generation fight for us. We don't get that fight. It is what it is. I'm putting it all on Wakanda. That's what I'm putting it on, because Wakanda, y'all said that Bob Arum was in the way. Once Bob Arum out the way and he crossed the street, it was gonna get done in 5 minutes. And guess what? That's what y'all said, and it ain't turning out like that. So it's on Wakanda, as far as I'm concerned. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
The most finest of the finest, Troy Graham. How you doing? How you doing?
Troy, talk to me. Troy Graham from B-More, talk to me. We got calls calling in now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now I'm gonna say this, and I dare anyone to prove me wrong. The PBC does not make fights the fans want to see. They really don't. Look at their history. Now they're not all bad, because there's no boxing company that's all bad. They put fights on TV and things like that, and they did. I know for a fact that they did help out a certain fighter that was down on his luck, but they do not cater to the fans. They don't have that Don King mentality where they say, okay, the only way to keep the roof over our head is to give the people what they want. They have a different type of mentality. I don't even know how they're still in business. Name me one fight that they put together that people want to see. Do not tell me Wilder Fury, because at the time everybody wanted Wilder Joshua. They just gave you Wilder Fury. Nobody wants to see Wilder Fury. Nobody. And so they just do not operate from a point of, we're going to give these fans what they want. It just don't work. It doesn't work that way. And this fight is dead. It's not going to happen. You got a 35-year-old man, a 32-year-old man. This fight is over with and done. If I'm Crawford, I'm moving on to fight Virgil, Boots. And if I'm so inclined, I'll try to get Thurman. But he's wrapped up in the.
You know what?
Huh?
If this fight don't happen, fight Virgil, or I'll go overseas. I'll go to the UK. In the UK, they love Crawford. In the UK, they love Crawford. He can go over there. He can go over there and get a bag, man. Go over there, man. Go overseas. Fight Conor Ben. Maybe you can get Josh Taylor. You got to go deal with Bob again. Or fight Virgil Ortiz in Las Vegas or even Texas. Other than that, I'm just saying. That's what.
That's actually beautiful right there. If he could actually go over there,
give Virgil Ortiz a shot. Give Virgil a shot.
Yeah, because he could actually go over there and build a legacy before he retires.
Yeah. Give Virgil a shot. Give Virgil Ortiz a shot.
Yeah,
he deserves it. Virgil Ortiz deserves a shot at the title. And if Crawford and Virgil Ortiz fight, even though I like Crawford, but that's a 50-50 fight.
Yeah,
that boy Virgil Ortiz got lightning in both hands, and he hit hard and he swing for the fences every time he fights. So he got a strong, powerful jab. He's young, and we need to see that fight. And then let Spence go on and fight Thurman. He said he ain't fight Thurman no more. Okay, well, fight Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis is number one in the IBF, and then Stanionis is number one in the WBA. Fight those dudes, and just move on.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Hey, Detroit, we got other calls calling in, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Shout out Detroit, man.
Call from.
Hold on. We got another call calling in, guys. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? This is Polo from California.
Polo from California. Talk to me.
Hey, man, just chiming in a little bit. I don't see how this fight is going to happen, man. After all the talk, first of all, I'm over this shit. I don't even want to watch this shit anymore.
Yeah.
But I just don't think it's going to happen, man. I mean, it seems like the investors, whoever that is, they're looking at it and they're like, we're not going to get our motherfucking money back. I mean, these people didn't get rich by being stupid. I feel like the money is probably too far apart, and this shit just ain't going to happen, man. I mean, it's going to suck for the Wakanda, because according to them, Spence is a big fish and all this shit, but you can't make the money to pay everybody. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So
yeah, the money.
I feel like this shit ain't going to happen, Coach.
Yeah.
This ain't going to happen, man.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that if Spence was with DAZN, and again, I don't want nobody saying we dumping on the PBC. I'm not dumping on the PBC. All I'm saying is this is what I'm addressing. No, but before I do that, let me do this. Do you think if Spence was on with DAZN, or if Crawford was with DAZN, and Spence wanted and he wanted to make a fight on the other side of the street, or with the free agent? Let's say Spence is with DAZN, Crawford is the free agent. Do you think that fight get made? Undisputed?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Because it seems like Eddie Hearn is not afraid to take that gamble, man. I mean, look, he gave Mikey, what was it, $7 million to fight that fucking last guy he fought, or however much that was. I mean, if either one was with DAZN, the fight gets made, man. I just don't see, like, now it's starting to make sense why we don't see Charlo, Plant Benavidez. Like, it seems like they know they're not going to get their money out of that unless the only way I see that fucking fight happening with Spence Crawford is if they have a stacked undercard on there too, like you know, with make the money work. Other than that, I don't see what they're going to get this money from, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, shout out to my brother, man, Polo from Cali, man. Salute to you, fam. Yeah, man. Hey, you know what though? Because I know what these Wakandas gonna say. Wakandas are the pro PBC guys. You pro PBC guys, I call you Wakandas. You said that Bob Arum was blocking the fight. You said that Terence Crawford was on the wrong side of the street. You said that Terence Crawford never should have re-signed with Top Rank. You said that he's with ESPN, Spence is with Fox, Showtime. You said that once he leaves Top Rank and come to the PBC, the fight will be made like that. He's not with Bob Arum anymore. Bob ain't blocking the fight. He's not with ESPN anymore. Have no network problems. He's not with Top Rank, the road promotion company, not on the wrong side of the street anymore. And he's a free agent and he left Top Rank. This is all the stuff you pro PBC Wakanda guy said. Guess what? Still ain't got no fight. True. Next thing you know, soon as the man become a free agent, oh man, you know, he just hasn't been built up into a star. You know, he doesn't sell. Oh, you know, he's gonna have to be realistic. You know, we used to paying our fighters $1.5 to $2 million guaranteed. You know, we don't want to insult a guy like that. As soon as he become a free agent, come knocking on your front door, y'all start niggas playing, bug dancing, chicken Georgian, doing the backstroke, doing the funky chicken, the penguin, the boogaloo. You start doing all this other stuff except making this fight happen. True. And when I throw it up in your face, I got to be all kind of coons, other times, sellouts, you hater, all that stuff there. No, I'm throwing it back at you. Because I tell you, Wakandas, I said if you did not have a double standard, you would not have a standard at all. True. Shout out to Jugs. For dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I don't have a posse. I don't have a clique. I don't have a crew on YouTube. Guess what? But I am more than sufficient. I'm more than sufficient. My little small YouTube channel is more than sufficient. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shout out to Jugs for dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You say, Coach, ever seen Sweet Caroline to Crawford before he beats the bricks off of Nigel? Yeah, I don't think Crawford and Nigel Ben will ever fight each other.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You said Nigel, I guess you meant Connor. I guess you're trying to say Connor, Ben. Connor. I guess you're trying to say Connor. So it is what it is. It is what it is. At the end of the day, dog, this is what they said. I'm not going to let them get away with that. Every chance I get, I'm going to throw this in your faces because you Wakandas, pro PBC, you fake militant, fake from the conscious community guys. This is what you guys been saying for years before I even came on the internet. And since I've been on the internet for the 18, 19 months I've been on the internet, this is what you guys have been saying. Come to find out, it is not true. True. You lied. I don't know how much you're getting from the PBC, if any. I don't know what kind of benefits you're getting. Guess what? We still ain't got no fight. I'm not going to let you forget what you said. I'm going to continue to throw that in your face. That's the one thing I am going to continue to do. I'm going to throw that in your face every goddamn day of the week. You guys are so low IQ. When I say you guys, I'm not talking about the people in the chat. I'm talking about the Wakandas. You lack critical thinking skills, and you don't know how to be even. You so biased, and that's fine. You can be biased. No, nothing wrong with that. That's what you want to do, so be it. I get it. But I call it the way I see it. I call it the way I see it. Fact of the matter is, we have no fights. And there's nothing that no one can tell me. Whether it's another YouTube channel, whether it's Rick Glazier, Steve Kim, there's nothing no one can tell me. As far as I'm concerned, that Steven Espinosa, the Steven Espinosa, because Steven Espinosa is Showtime and PBC, they like one big happy family. They like one big happy family, right? Listen, all that shit there was just smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors, that's what it is. The only fighter they have big money for, and neither one of these fighters is asking for Canelo Alvarez type money, because neither one of them dudes is nowhere near on the level of Canelo. So we gonna excuse Canelo. You can't even pay marginal money. You can't even pay nigger rich money. Minus the crossover bucks. We talking about nigger rich. You can't even pay. You can't even pay top nigger rich money. You can't even satisfy the dudes who arguing online at the local corner store, the liquor store. You can't even satisfy the chitlin circuit. You can't even satisfy the two-figure niggas. You ain't got the money to do that. So don't tell me about this is the place to be. Don't tell me about if Bob Arum is out the way, he leave his promotional company. He's on the wrong side of the street. Once he come over here, it's gonna be done. Don't tell me about that, because we seeing it for what it is. We got the lying weasel, Steven Espinosa. Yeah, I said it. Care nothing about the interview. The hell with you. They got the lying weasel lying. We got a CEO of a company. Don't nobody know what he look like. He don't do no interviews. You don't see his face. We don't even know if he dead or alive. And then we have the Wakandas, the mouthpieces. Chitlin juice running all down their neck. Hog head cheese sandwiches all in their back pocket. That's what I see. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Hey, shout out to shout out to my sister Bless, man. Shout out to my sister Bless. Shout out to my sister Bless. Bless say, Booger Ray, talk to your peoples. Talk to your peoples. Hey, Jay Green he said, you're wrong, coach. Steven did nothing to you. Man, I can't stand that motherfucker, Steven Espinosa. You know why I don't like Steven Espinosa? I'm gonna tell you why. Because to me, he's one of the main reasons why we don't get big fights. I'm gonna tell you why I can't stand Steven Espinosa. When I hear him give interviews to Fight Hype, and he go to saying, well, you know, they asking him about Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, and I hear him say, well, you know, Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo, I mean, that's not really a big fight. Yes. Again, like I showed you guys the video, and I say, wait, you know what, dog? He's saying that the fans are not really asking for, Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade. Oh, but they're asking for Jamal Charlo and Sulecki? The fans are asking for Jamal Charlo and Brandon Adams? The fans are asking for Jamal Charlo and Dennis Hogan? The fans are asking for Jamal Charlo and Juan Montiel? When you have an executive who's a part of Wakanda, who has a partnership with Wakanda, who makes reasons and excuses for why we can't get no other fights. And guess what? Guess what? Demetrius Andrade is a free agent right now. True. Demetrius Andrade is a free agent. You got free agents. And you have, listen, this is what I see. You got Terence Crawford, a free agent. No more middleman, no none of that. Then you got a rep from the PBC, Tim Smith, say that, oh man, he ain't no pay-per-view star. In the 14 years he been boxing, he just not a draw. He's not a star, and the money ain't there anyway. And we don't want to insult a guy like that. That's what he said. And then on the ESPN side, well, you know, Demetrius Andrade and Charlo. I mean, do people really want to see that fight? I mean, when I go places, don't nobody talk about Jamal Charlo fighting him. Oh, but they talk about him fighting big bad Macy Sulecki. So that's why I don't like Steven Espinosa. Right there. You're a Steven Espinosa hater. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Shout out to Jugs for dropping that $2. Bam! Super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, give it to Espinosa. Yeah, man.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut that soft. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
If you ain't giving me the fights I want, I don't give a damn about you. I don't care who the promoter is. I don't care if it's Bob Arum. I don't care if it's Eddie Hearn. I don't care if it's Frank Warren. I don't care if it's the PBC. I don't care if it's Steven Espinosa. Showtime. Don't make me know. Never mind. If I can't get the fights that I want, if I see an advisory company, if I see representatives from advisory companies talking duck language, if I see networks that's associated with an advisory company talking duck language, guess what? I got a right. I reserve the right to talk my shit and say what the hell I'm gonna say. I care nothing about your feelings. Get off your PlayStation. Get off your PS5. Stop selling Nick Sacks. Okay? Get off your PS5. Stop selling Nick Sacks. Stop threatening people on YouTube. Stop sending digital bullets at people. And stop pushing Wakanda. Wakanda is dead. Wakanda is dead. Black Panther is dead. It's time for Killmonger. Okay? This false fake narrative that you guys been pushing for years is over. I killed that by myself. I killed it by myself. I destroyed Wakanda by myself. I did this. Okay? Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Shout out and you know what, man? Let's do this. Let's do this like this. Let's do this like this. Let's do this like this. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man.
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group. Nobody's bigger than the group. Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They come and see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
It is what it is, man. Let's do it like this here, man. Let's do it like this here. Double OG, triple OG, quadruple OG style. And let's go ahead and make it do what it do. Shout out to Dean West. The day Friday, man. The day Friday. Go, if you're a girl, go shake the Laffy Taffy. Shout out to D West. Shout out to my sister Bless 365. Shout out to Frank Ford. Shout out to Big Hawk from Maryland. Shout out to Boss Dog. Shout out to El Lobo. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Stephen Bateman. Shout out to Eric Grimey. Hold on, we got another super chat. Jug, salute to you, fam. Shout out to Jugs for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
It was all good until I came on the scene. Till I came on the scene, the narrative was being pushed one way. Since I came on the scene, boy, I've been against that narrative, and I've been holding the line by myself, and I've been doing a damn good job at it. He say, Coach, shout out to Sauce Louis. Peace, brother. Yes, sir.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut that soft. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Shout out to Eric Grimey. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Swift 718. Shout out to Marta King Boxing. Shout out to S. Kimani. Shout out to my sister Sabrina Lee. Shout out to Major Key Boxing. Shout out to John Doe. What up, Doe? Shout out to J Dog getting it in. Shout out to the one Mr. Ham. Shout out to Old Daddy Boxing is so daddy. Shout out to BT from the Hot Boys. Shout out to Oscar. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Get Touched Up Boxing. Shout out to Javon Soto. Shout out to BWG Finn. Shout out to Karma Serene. Shout out to Damian Bennett from Beatmore. Shout out to Mark Nash from the ATL. Shout out to BWON. Shout out to my sister Lady Shan. Done them season. It's over. Shout out to Don Juan. Shout out to Bishop Don Magic Juan. Shout out to Bernard Burton. Shout out to LaShawn. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Al Money, always getting money. Shout out to Frank the Tank with the Big Bang. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo. Shout out to Big Will from the UK. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Dade County's finest. Shout out to Manny G. Shout out to Boxing Nerd 101. Shout out to Candy Slim 501. Shout out to Drumming for Life. Shout out to Dub Right Side. What up, Dub? Shout out to Manny 209. Shout out to Adrian Big 30. Shout out to MFB in the building. Shout out to Buster K and Man Cassidy. What's up, bro? Shout out to Troy Graham for B-More. Shout out to AV Sounds. Shout out to Kathy W. Shout out to my brother Miguel. Shout out to Here to There. Shout out to my brother from Omaha, Nebraska, True Gritter 402. Shout out to Hell Hero Elite from Orlando, my cousin. Shout out to Jay Rodriguez. Shout out to Fola Bond. Shout out to Philo 58. Shout out to Rob Boy Fresh. What up, Slim? Shout out to my brother from Tampa Bay, Dantes. Shout out to Chickarelli from the West Coast. Yay. Shout out to Little Green Eyes Pete. Shout out to Charlo. Shout out to Ahmed. What's going on, bro? Shout out to Thomas Jones. What's up, bro? Shout out to Fistiano Fights. Keep on fighting, sis. Shout out to my sister Misfit. Shout out to my brother Retro Boxing and Documentaries. Shout out to Schoolo X-Man. Shout out to Philly Fly. Shout out to Ace Sneed. Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans. Shout out to my sister Arlette. Shout out to Lisa Bales. Shout out to Smith and West. And shout out to Punch Perfect Boxing, man. Salute to Punch Perfect Boxing, man. It is what it is. Shout out to everyone who called in today. Shout out to Jared from B-More. Shout out to James from Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Rhea. Shout out to Rayo from Raleigh, North Carolina. Shout out to O from Virginia. Shout out to Gustavo from Houston. Shout out to Audrey from Miami, Florida. Shout out to Nigel from the UK. Shout out to Adrian from Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Troy from B-More. And shout out to Polo from California, man. It is what it is, man. What we got right here, man? We got a super chat over here still. He say, oh yeah, we already did that. He say, we already got the sauce Lord. Once again, this song, this is our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New Media Today, USA Boxing. It's a wrap, man. The show is over, man. Much love to everybody, man. Y'all share the video. Let everybody know we here. We are the hottest daytime boxing podcast in the YTBC, hands down. It is what it is. And let's do this here, man. We're going to go out, man, Devin Haney style today. We're going to do it like this here. Shout out to my one of my favorite promoters, Booger Ray Leonard, and shout out to Eddie Hearn.
Sunshine when tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out of you in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Did you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucker's hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
There ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
Hey man, we're gonna do a pop-up, man. I might well do a pop-up. I don't want to shut the show down, so I'm just gonna do another. We're gonna do a pop-up, man, and make it do what it do, man, and go talk some more boxing, man. It is what it is. It's Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New Media Today, USA Boxing. It is what it is. As a matter of fact, we got to say the names. Say the names. We're gonna go out Jamal talk.
We're the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out.
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who won it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Hello. Hey, man, see you guys later on, man. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.